You're welcome, Raven. So Raven's excited that CD Lamb got his money on Monday. And like I said before, when you're picking as low as the Cowboys, you're not going to get a CD Lamb in the draft. You're not. I mean, those wide receivers, you got to be what Dallas took them between 3 and 17 to get a guy like him. And Cowboys right now, this team been like I said on many occasions, you know they're gonna fail. The question is when. You know, there was talking today about uh, who you gonna get better than Mike McCarthy. I agree, but Dallas doesn't look at it that way. He's been there since 2020. Okay, that year they was ravaged by the horrible Dak Prescott injury. 21, 12 wins, lose to the 49ers at home. 22, 12 wins, lose to the 49ers on the road. And then last year, Jordan Love totally destroyed him. What's up, Daniel? Salute the Raven. I said to Raven the other night up there, you're not going to get a CD Lamb where you're picking. And I was right. Orioles, Dodgers later tonight. Diamondbacks later tonight. Yeah, you're not going to get uh, those type of players in the 20s. You're not. You know, this team got lucky a couple of years ago. One second. And I told him, I said, you're not going to get a receiver that good in the 20s. Now, Minnesota got lucky. It took Justin Jefferson at 25. Cowboys just made amends with you. Okay, that's the way you look at it with Dallas. I have Manzano here for the early show today, and as usual, I had to tattoo the Dolphins with him. What else is there? But I'm not going to talk about that right now. Again, with Dallas, they did what they had to do. And it remains to be seen with Dallas. It just does. I mean, they're a team that you should never pin your hopes on because you're going to be disappointed. You know, you don't know. Nobody knows. I think Cowboy fans are immune to it. Again, the problem with Dallas is, folks, uh, they're in a conference where the teams match up with them. That's their problem. I think they need to play a team like the Rams. where they're gonna have home field advantage in LA, no doubt about that. So when you look at that situation, oh, Daniel Berry and Raymond Knight both in the building, everybody. Speaking of the building, has anyone seen 305 lately? I mean, people put an APB on him. What's up with him? I haven't seen 305 in a minute. Hope everything's okay with him. So the Cowboys got their receiver. Parsons took the high road, which is good for him. He's getting paid $4 million this year. So remember, Parsons was the 11th pick in the draft. I hope everything's okay with him. Sean is trying to reach out to him. I hope he's all right too. I really do. Because in life, sometimes people go through more problems than they let on. I did that. Raven, you wasn't around back then. When I said guys up here, they didn't know what I was really going through. Till one night, I was up here till like 4 in the morning, and I told the panel I had to go because I had to go to therapy in an hour. They thought I was lying. True story. And then one day, this was old Kuda, when Kuda used to come on at 1 in the morning and get off about 5 o'clock in the afternoon the next day. Everybody was in Kuda's room, and I showed myself on my phone, and everybody like said, "Damn, Mace, this is what you go through." And people, word started to spread, and I accepted it. And you know, people treated me a lot differently after that. You know, and in those days, I think he did say he had to go. He'll be back in September. I didn't know that. I hope everything's all right with him. Seriously, I do. If that's the case, I hope everything's all right with him. Uh, Platinum used to come on at 6 o'clock in the morning Eastern time. So I used to be crossing my fingers. Where's Platinum? Where's Platinum? And then bang, Platinum's doing it. Platinum is doing his typical. What up? What up? What up? What up? Yeah, we're gonna get this started. What up, everybody? When I used to hear that, I used to say, "Thank God you are here." You need those things when you're going through hell and back, man. You need people that you come across and you respect. Kuda, love them. You know I love Platinum. I saw you in there today, babe. You know he's doing the night show right now, right? About old girl, Malika Andrews got married underneath the Golden Gate Bridge to Dave Merriman, who's a ESPN reporter for the Lakers, and they tied the knot. I wish I had that thumbnail. I would put it up for you. The one with the bed winch. So Malika tied the knot this summer, and Platinum's doing it live right now and killing her about how women like Malika Andrews hate black men, and it's true, she does, and why she got such a powerful position at ESPN now. I had to go seduce someone. Goodbye, Raven. So Getting back on course, everybody. So Lamb is in the fold. Dak is next. They let that be known. Parsons is an unrestricted this year. I think Dallas, if worst comes to worst, will put the tag on him. So Dallas is getting their house together. It's going to be tough for Dallas, though, folks. Past failures. This is year 29. 49ers, this is the 30th anniversary since their last Super Bowl. And I'll say it again about San Francisco. And I'm not picking them this year. They beat the Chiefs. They're going to win the Super Bowl. They lose to the Chiefs week 7 in San Francisco. My mother is so confident that they're going to lose to the Chiefs that my mother played the future and bet $1,500 on the Chiefs to win outright and the money line. That's how confident my mother believes that to her the 49ers is garbage. My mother says they're just a bunch of sore losers who can't win it. Mom, we think about Brock, man. I don't worry about Brock Purdy. There you go, Mom. My mother doesn't hate Purdy like she does Jordan Love. Boy, my mother hates Jordan Love. I remember the next day after he signed his extension, and my mother likes watching First Take in the morning. And my mother was doing something at her house. I think she was gardening. And then I hear my mother go, ah! And I thought mom scratched her back or something. And instead, she's made those sounds because they was talking about Jordan Love's new deal. So Raven's going to seduce someone. I'm here with you. And I hope 305 the best. I didn't know he had an emergency, but he'd be back in September. I guess he got bored. It was an emergency or he got bored that there's no football right now, and the exhibition season was an absolute disaster. That was earlier today. What, the seducing or 305? Which one? All right, let's get to the topic at hand, which is that brilliant man of a coach. Oh, he's back in Mississippi Delta? Okay. He said that today, really? Wow. I don't know what platform that was on. I know it wasn't with me. I haven't seen 305 in about a month. All right, let's get back. Let's get back. All right, let's get to it. Sean McVay. He is football's brilliance and excellence at coaching and using offensive schemes. You know, LA would have been my pick this year if Aaron Donald didn't retire. I would have picked LA to go to the Super Bowl. I cannot stand Les Snead. He's just a prick. He's the GM of the team. But I do like Cronky, and I do love this man right here. And he's just brilliant what he does. Sean, what's up, boy? Kyle Shanahan gets too much love. And I'm guilty of that. But goddamn, can you win a Super Bowl for once, bro? In my opinion, all right. So this girl I had to set straight because another Raven. I cannot be doing women up here, and that's gonna be one of the new policies beginning Friday night, September the 13th. There'll be nothing about women up here. And speaking of that, we will our shows on Friday nights will be 11:15 Eastern time. Raven's going to okay. Raven, I can't help you with these women, bro. And speaking of that, bro, why are you messing with hyenas and women like this anyway? They're not worth nobody's time. Have you haven't been watching The Anton Daniels lately, he's spitting game about these women, bro. Leave these women alone. O'Shea Duke Jackson, same thing, did a video the other day. Tariq Nasheed, leave these women alone. Wow. If you want my best bet for a brother to find a black woman you can settle down with marry, get your passport. I'll give you some places right now. Trinidad, Curacao, uh, where else? Panama City, Honduras, Belize. Those are some of the places you can go and find a dime piece. And remember one thing: in these places, they put American men at the top. Little dude is, I don't know what to tell you. I wouldn't trust American dime pieces. I remember I did a show up here I think it was like 2.5 years ago, and me and Laurel went at it. I mean, it was one of my best shows. Me and Laurel went at it, and it was about black American women. Don't worry, folks. Stay. I'm getting back to Sean McVay, and then we're gonna swing around the league. And me and Laurel got into it, and I was showing pictures of black women from other black countries, and I had a packed panel that night, and every guy except Laurel, and I put what you would consider a dime piece American chick, and every guy up here took any woman from anywhere but the United States. But again, I do not want to get into these women right now. Please, no women up here. Now back to sports. McVay is a genius. He's already got a Super Bowl. He went through another rebuild, and the Rams are young, they're talented, they're explosive. Again, the problem is enjoy it, Raven. The problem is Aaron Donald retired. I swear to God, that would have shocked the world when I would have came out and said Rams win the Super Bowl. Next Friday night, when I make my announcement who's going to play in the Super Bowl, it's going to make you guys scratch heads. But I was watching the show the other day. Today is Wednesday, right? So I watched this show on Monday, and this particular panelist mentioned two teams and why these two teams are talented. And we'll talk about it next week because one of the teams I did their preview a month ago, next week it's going to be the final 8 teams, or the final 7, because I got Miami in the final 8. And I did Miami a month ago. Um, Next week, let me tell you the schedule. New England in the morning, San Francisco Monday night. Tuesday is the Houston. No, no. Tuesday is the Detroit Lions. Wednesday is Green Bay and Houston. I'll do a doubleheader and do Green Bay a week from tonight, and you know that's going to be a long, long one. As they will say, pack a lunch when I do the Packers preview next Wednesday night. Next Thursday afternoon is all about the Chiefs, and we're going to make that thumbnail look sweet for Patrick Mahomes and company. And then next Friday will be the last 2 teams, which I'm not going to mention. And that will be my Super Bowl this year. McVay, a genius, brilliant, excellence and brilliance in what he does. This Ram team, I like a lot. But again, they're going to miss Aaron Donald when push comes to shove. So it seems McVay is definitely top three in football. If you told me he's number one, I would not have an argument with you. Would not. So I got the Rams going 11-6 in the West, and I think their Arsenal. We're gonna do them in Green Bay Week 5. The whole country will see that game, except if you live in New York City, because in New York they're gonna show you the Giants and Seahawks. So you'll get to see that game up here. So you'll see that game, folks. L.A. and the Rams. That's the L.A. and the Packers. That's a CBS game, by the way. So you know Nance and Romo, Tracy Wolfson will be in L.A. for that one. And what makes that game potentially awesome is you got two of the very best in arm talent. It's only 7 quarterbacks with great arm talent. Caleb has got to prove it. So, well, something I was going to say, and I was going to say the Rams. But when I come back, which is going to be in about 30 seconds, uh, we'll go around the league, see what teams have been doing, and preparing for the season. And some teams that's going to be fool's gold, and other teams people are sleeping on completely. And we'll do that in a couple minutes. Bo Nix and Sean Payton tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to that preview. So the LA Rams, 11-6, definitely a playoff team in the NFC. Be back in a minute. I've done a lot of teams already. You know, doing teams preview. One of the teams. What's up, Iman? Good to see you, family. One of the teams we're going to do Monday night is the 49ers. And I haven't really paid attention, but they have been like one of the drama teams. Um, Trent Williams holding out. He doesn't give a fuck. I can tell you that right now about Trent Williams. He will join the team when he's ready. Brandon Ayuk didn't get an extension. 49ers, again, a lot of people began to see what I see. So much talent but not getting it done. And I'll say it again, if they don't beat the Chiefs week 7, all hands off that franchise. The scary thing is, if you're a San Francisco 49er fan, the way you lost the Super Bowl is why he's the best quarterback on the planet, bar none. Brock Purdy had 4 chances to get you into the end zone. First and 5, second and 5, third and 5. And Chris Jones put the fear of God in him. They settled for a field goal. Mahomes said, "Give me the damn ball. I will take it down the field. We will win this game." 3 seconds left in the game. Touchdown, Kansas City, back-to-back check. 49ers will be a very interesting platform on Monday night to do. That'll be a late show because it's the 49ers. I'll probably start that at 8:15 Eastern time. But the 49ers right now to me is on the brink. And this is not a team, by the way, that's built to win back to back. They have to get it now. They don't get it now, folks. Uh, I can tell you, it is going to be. And Dallas will beat them, by the way, the next week. They lose at home to the Chiefs. Dallas will win that game in San Francisco weekend. And they're not a young football team, by the way. 49ers, 4 years ago, they was everybody's sensation. Now, with the emergence of Detroit, Green Bay, Atlanta, people are saying, when you going to get it done? They don't get it done against Kansas City, folks. It's going to be a long, long off season next spring for the San Francisco 49ers. You heard it here first. I had talked this morning on the morning show with Manzano about the Buffalo Bills, and he doesn't believe the Bills' window is closed. I do. I think the Bills' window is closed shut. I think one of the big problems with the Bills is something that they show already. They play themselves. You have Cincinnati at home, snow coming down hard, and Joe Burrow was Joe Cool against you. Then last year they talked all that about Kansas City gotta come here. Well, they were in Orchard, 29 degrees. 12 degrees. And they beat your ass up there. Had Jason Kelsey with no shirt on acting like a fool. Jets are coming. I saw their schedule today, this morning, because I don't follow the Jets like that. The Jets, before their bye, should get off to an 8-3 start. And the Jets are one of these teams, folks, that they're hungry. And they got the ace in the hole in Aaron Rodgers. I look at the Jets and I go, they're a team that if they make the playoffs, folks, they're going to be very dangerous. Because they play football right in January. They're starting. When I look at the Bills, they had 6 years to do that. They didn't do it. Well, that's why the Bills are the Bills right now. Pittsburgh announced they're going to go with Russell Wilson. Good luck with that. I'll tell you something. I get the feeling Russ is going to play, unless injury, Russ is going to play all year. I think Justin Fields just blew another opportunity. Another opportunity. That whole 21 draft was a bust. While the 2020 draft, they all got paid. Love, of course, the highest. And I said this last year, I'll say it again. Love will be the first one of that 20 group to win a Super Bowl. To the media's chagrin. The media is not crazy about him, but this is about, well, I'm looking around the league right now. I think the Jets could be very dangerous. And I see the Jets getting off to an 8-3 start. Then they got Houston and the Colts, both on prime time. Well, else is Jets are on prime time a lot, folks. Get used to the names and the players because they're going to be household names. Will they be the way I think they can be? That remains to be seen. And Miami's Miami, you know their story. They got to win a playoff game. And I said this earlier today. Tua is paid to entertain. And that's why his contract is what it is. He is now, the Dolphins have now regressed to the way they were back in the late 80s, where Dan Marino entertained the fans and the fans adored him for it. That's where Tua is going to be now. No pressure to win anything. Win a playoff game or two in these next 5 years, and everybody will be happy. And that's the way I've been saying it for years. They gave it a go, but even the media down there is ready to pounce on Chris Greer because, in their opinion, they've been lied. They forfeit this and this and this and that. And remember, we are human beings. And what people say about you, you can say what it once, but it would bother you. And now they're ready to kill Chris Greer. I wonder if Greer did his press conference today. If he did, I'll watch it after I finish this show. So Miami, you know their dilemma. The guy won a playoff game. Nothing more to say about them. Pittsburgh, who the hell knows? I got them at last place right now. The Browns, we'll talk about them next week. I did the Bengals Sunday night. What direction they're going to go once they break up the trio. and they will break up the trio because Jamar Chase is getting paid. And that means T. Higgins got to go. Let me see what else. Um, Houston is Uzi submachine gun ready to be shot. I think Jacksonville is the forgotten team. And Trevor Lawrence got played. He did the other night in that last exhibition game. I forgot who Jacksonville. Oh, they played Atlanta. He has to play like that to win people's belief because right now it's all about C.J. Stroud. I like what the Raiders did. Really, Max Crosby did, pulling rank and telling old boy that he wants Garner Minshew as the quarterback. And of course, we all waiting for Bo Nix. I mean, Jim Harbaugh is going to play punch in the face football, taking the ball out of Justin Herbert's hands. And Bo Nix, just going around the NFC, I mean the AFC. Bo Nix right now, people are excited. We'll see him 2 weeks from Sunday in Denver against Russell Wilson. While the rest of you is watching Bengals Chiefs, I'll be doing Denver and Pittsburgh. Week one, I'm just gonna go around, whip around the league at 1 o'clock. No late game because all of America is getting Dallas and Cleveland. Tom Brady will make his broadcast debut for Dallas against Cleveland. Detroit's loaded. Their fans already making plans on going to New Orleans. That's what, hour and a half flight from Detroit to New Orleans. They're making their Super Bowl plans. Um, Nice to see the Lions are back to respectability. We spoke about the Rams already. I think they're going to be very good. Callum Murray, uh, Arizona's ready. We may do Arizona Buffalo opening day. I don't know. Now the reason why I went off the Texans game is because Anthony Richardson does not impress me at all. He doesn't impress a lot of people. He doesn't. I think of the 1 o'clock games. To me, the game that's the most intriguing, and to me is the game that's going to be the most exciting, is Miami and Jacksonville. I think that's going to be a very good game down in Miami next Sunday. Dolphins and Jags. We'll see the Dolphins 2 weeks from tomorrow night. Pre-game 7:15. The Bills and the Dolphins. Can the Dolphins finally, as Iman is back with us, can the Dolphins finally solve the puzzle of Josh Allen? We will see. That'll be next Thursday. That'll be 2 weeks from tomorrow. Week 2 of the season. One in a billion, everybody. So it'll be interesting. Football Giants again looking like a team that is going to be a disaster. Now the Belichick rumors are spreading. I agree with that. And the Giants are the Giants, baby. Oh my God. We did San Francisco earlier. I told you my scenario with them. Folks, either if they beat the Chiefs, they will win the Super Bowl. They'll be unstoppable. They lose to the Chiefs. We'll do Green Bay next week. The Lions, boy, I'll say it again. The Lions fan base right now, they believe. You hear me, gang? They already got hotels booked in New Orleans. Whenever I test is ready, he'll pop up. I like Tampa Bay a lot. I do. Atlanta should have the best secondary or top three secondary in the league. New Orleans, they should just break up the band there. That's a disaster. Poor coach, quarterback that blames everybody but himself. He got his damn brother on national TV on NFL Network, always passing the buck. What else is with the Carr family? Yeah, pull up, man. I'll be up a while. I test this popped up, so I'll be up here a while.
What's up, motherfucker?
What's up, man?
Chilling, bro.
Shout out to 305, by the way. And if I hear one more, and I'm that serious about this, folks, because even though I love the guy for his honesty, if I hear one more Devontae Adams uh, keeping uh, keeping up with Rodgers and Jordan Love, I'm tired of that. Nigga, you 3-7. Just go to Mark Davis. I want to go to New York. Stop whining, nigga. Just catch footballs. Something you do as good as anybody. Like I said, there's three Hall of Famers right now in the NFL at wide receiver. Mike Evans, Tyreek Hill, Devontae Adams. They're walking Hall of Famers, folks. Just
You're
look
not
at the
lying.
numbers. You agree with that?
Hell yeah. Now I'm gonna put one more in there.
Yeah, go ahead.
Jamar Chase. As long as he don't get hurt, Chase gonna be the fucking when Devontae leave, it's gonna be chasing IU, chasing that best route runner in the NFL title.
Well, you should pull up on Monday night because I'm doing the 49ers preview Monday night. I just touched on them a little bit earlier tonight. And while you was pulling up here, I said what I said. I mean it. They don't beat the Chiefs, bro, in week 7. I don't know what to tell you.
What are you talking about?
49ers.
Bruh, for I'm watching this year like a fucking bruh. I don't care. For I done did this, been there, nigga. We done beat up on everybody in the NFL. We done had the longest win streak in the NFL, nigga. We done went from the wild card team to the NFC champion. Like we done did it any way you could do it, but win the fucking championship, bro. If you name it, fool, we done did it, fool. We went wild card, NFC championship. This motherfucker dropped the ball, no Super Bowl. Then we went NFC championship, Brock Purdy get hurt, no championship. Then we get to the Super Bowl. Last play in a fucking overtime beats us. So, nigga, I done seen everything I need to see from the 49ers but them win a trophy. So I don't give a fuck. Nigga, I don't care about nothing but that trophy. Fool. I don't care what they do. They can go 16, 17, and 0. That trophy ain't being held at the end, and that confetti falling on them, dog. Fuck this season.
And who is the team
Right?
that
There's nothing else for me to see, bro. Like I done seen everything, but the trophy.
And sir, the team that has prevented you to get the trophy is
Motherfuck them niggas, bro. Like I need somebody to put a fucking Nancy Kerrigan on Patrick Mahomes. I need somebody to beat that motherfucker in the knee with a bat while he off with his snow bunny girlfriend eating fucking Olive Garden somewhere. I don't fucking know.
Oh man.
Motherfuck him and fuck his bodyguard, Chris Jones. Cause that's the nigga. Out of everybody, bro, like niggas don't understand. Patrick Mahomes didn't take 2 Super Bowls. Chris Jones did. On 2 fucking plays, this nigga fucked it up. He fucked it up for Garoppolo. And then he fucked it up for Purdy in the overtime. Like, you would think after 4 years, you would think, let's block this motherfucker. Not let him fuck the whole play up on the last play of the game. Man, this shit is crazy to me. How? Bro, if I know Mace is the most dangerous motherfucker on the other side of the ball, how do I leave him free on the most important down in the biggest game of the year? This some bullshit. This that Taylor Swift fuck shit I was talking about.
By the way, Taylor Swift will be at the game next Thursday night in their home opener.
Man, that bitch go rot in hell. I don't care where she at. She has no business being around a football field. NFL was so fucking ratings and money hungry. That shit cost us a Super Bowl, bro. I ain't never seen where a team scored a Super Bowl game winner field goal and lose. Didn't Tom Brady do that shit against Carolina? They kicked the field goal and they walked off Super Bowl. Why the fuck?
The first 3 Super Bowl.
That's what I'm saying. For how the fuck this year out of all years, this is the year that the team that scores first doesn't win. What the fuck, man? I've been. You notice, Mace, I ain't been here like all off season because nigga, I've been in recovery mode. Like February was just a couple more. Nigga, my daughter was born 2 weeks after the Super Bowl.
Yeah, how's baby doing? Growing big?
Oh, nigga, she stood up on her 6-month birthday. Stood up, my nigga. She's not even fucking crawling, bro. But she says, fuck the crawling. I want to walk.
There you go.
I don't understand this little baby, bro. Like, how you skip crawling? Like, how you say, fuck crawling, I'm going to walk?
Got a little for falling.
Man, dog, she going to be a handful. And she feisty. You take something away from her, nigga, the whole house is up in flames, nigga.
Well, Dad, I'm happy for you, honestly. All right, Raven's having a field day in the chat.
What's poppin'?
Who the fuck is this? Why you sound like that? Who this?
Yo, I'm being real with this, and I'll break this more on Monday night, bro. This We gotta beat that nigga sooner or later. Come on. I test. Come on, bro. You
Bro,
know.
it ain't him. It ain't him, bro. Like it's a mystique around him. He's 15-3 in the playoffs, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Brock Purdy is 4-2. In one of those games, he didn't even finish. The only other quarterback with a better Super Bowl win-loss record, I mean, he's 15-3. He's been in there longer. But Brock Purdy is 4-2, and fucking Joe Burrow is 5-2, 4-2, 4-2, 5-2. One of them shits. Everybody else, nigga, Lamar Jackson is 2-4 in the playoffs.
I don't even
Uh,
get into it, bro.
your
Him
boy,
and
your
Rodgers,
boy Aaron Rodgers is 11-10 in
yeah,
playoffs.
yeah.
Come on, bro. Like Brock Purdy and Joe Burrow are the only quarterbacks with a higher percentage in the playoffs. So his day is coming, fool. But we got to get rid of that bodyguard, that Chris Jones motherfucker. You seen how they look? They re-signed him. You remember how the Cowboys looked
Yeah,
when Emmett didn't sign?
yeah.
That's how they looked that first game when Detroit beat them. They said, "Fuck this." They signed Chris Jones. He's the engine. Everybody think it's Mahomes, but
No,
Mahomes is
Chris Jones
terrible.
yeah, he's big player. I'm a
Look at
box
Mahomes. Look at Mahomes' stats in the playoffs. It's
Yeah, I see
shit.
it.
Fool, the nigga throws a bunch of fucking picks, bro.
Bargoff is here. I don't know if he's gonna unmute himself. Uh, Let me ask you this. You know, when I talk to you, I go around the league with you. I'm gonna start with Detroit.
I'm the only nigga that
Where,
know every team.
yeah,
Fuck them niggas. They think they on
where
our they is not the 49er whatever, South or whatever the fuck they are.
Midwest.
Look, mid fuck that shit, nigga. They is not us, bro. They had one sun up their ass year, and now they think we're gonna see this year. It's a difference when nobody sees you coming, opposed to when everybody's okay. Detroit got a team. It's a
Detroit.
difference, bro. Just like I said about your boy CJ Stroud. Nobody saw that shit
That's
coming
not me.
last
It's
year.
Long boy.
Man, fuck Laro and the Texans. But
let,
what I'm
let, let me, let me say about Detroit, and I want Bargoff to chime
Hey,
in.
hold on. This man is cooking right now. By the way, he is cooking.
You want him to keep cooking?
Quite frankly, like I mean, this is an excellent chat. But listen, football is a show me game. He's absolutely spot on.
Well, the point
Detroit
I
has
was
like
gonna make,
my
and
thing
I
is like
want,
college football. College football. Like I mean, Miami, Florida. On I'm actually going to the game on Saturday. Big game.
nice.
So
Let me put that up there. But before I finish, I just wanted to say this, and I want iTest to hear this. The Detroit
I'm
fans are so confident they're going to the Super Bowl. They have booked about 90% of the rooms in New Orleans for Super Bowl weekend. Your comments, Bulldog. Uh, iTest one on me.
I mean, that's fandom right there.
Well, I look at it this way. I'm picking another team to come out of the NFC, but it's nice to see Detroit really behind this football team. It's nice to see.
Yeah, but like I mean, all right. So the biggest teams, like you said, like they're coming out of the Midwest, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And
definitely.
and Miami, right?
No, no, Miami. You kidding me?
You don't believe in Miami at all.
Say again?
You don't believe in Miami at all with the attack.
No, no.
I test. What do you think about that? Like, do you think Miami could do it?
He's still on mute.
nah, I'm here. I'm just I don't want to hog the mic, but I think Miami, as long as they could keep that running game going, because what they do when it's hot, they run, they throw. You feel what I'm saying? But once it get cold, it's like they want to just throw the ball. They don't have the running game to run them into the winter. So they need to develop a running game that could last them. Raheem Mostert, he set a fucking record for touchdowns last year, but where was he in the playoffs? And it's not like he can't do it in the playoffs. He did it for the 49ers. So he's a playoff player. They need to just, you know what I'm saying, establish, bro, we could high fly with Tyreek and Waddle, but you need to have a backbone in the running game. Like, even when it's third, you know what I'm saying, 3rd and 8, my nigga, you gotta let them niggas know, like, bro, we could run a draw play or run a screen play. We believe in this running game. They tend in November to get away from the running game. If you see Miami get away from the running game in November and it's just throwing the Tyreek, throwing the Waddle, then you know that team is not ready for the playoffs. And they're gonna go to Buffalo, they're gonna go to Kansas City and get beat, or they're gonna go to the Texans. You remember for years, nigga, every year the Texans was a team that knocked us out of the playoffs or beat us in the regular season. I remember when Andre Johnson was there, I could call it, bro. No matter what team they had, the Texans were gonna beat our ass with Andre Johnson and what was that running back? Arian Foster.
Aaron Foster, yeah.
But yeah,
Bruh.
all right,
So
so like, so top, all right, so elite, right? Like we're saying elite, right? Like cream of the crop.
yeah.
Do they have like two best receivers?
To me, they have the two fastest.
You think the coach can put that together though? That's always
Yeah, and he's a speed guy, but his thing is, and he's a running game specialist because when he was at the 49ers, him and Kyle Shanahan developed the running game.
yeah.
So he has experience or aptitude to run the ball. So I need to see him stick with it. What he
Like
hasn't
Buster.
done in the yeah, he has to stick with it. Him, Chan, they drafted another speed guy, but I would have rather them instead of drafting that speed guy, made a real push for your boy in Baltimore,
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry. If they got Derrick Henry, now Miami is saying something. Now they saying, bro, we could
Totally agree with
bang
that.
with you. You know what I'm saying? We could
Mhm.
bruise with you,
Yep.
and nobody could run with them. Nobody could run with those two receivers. So if
See,
you had that type
see,
of threat,
that's the thing
go
right
ahead.
there. Like, I feel like, yeah, like biggest games, like everything is close, right? Everything is close. I feel like they got like options that could like open the game wide apart, unlike other teams.
Here's the thing: if Miami, bro, if I'm playing you and I know you have the two fastest receivers in the league, I know you want to use them, right? So as
Yeah,
a defensive coordinator, my first option going into that game is putting a blanket over them motherfuckers. I'm playing two safeties high, and I'm playing my DBs 10 yards off the ball.
10 yards.
Everything you complete is gonna be in front of me, and then I'm gonna rally and tackle. You're gonna get tired of doing that all game. You're gonna want to take a deep shot with Tyreek and Waddle. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And then you play into my hand. But if I'm doing that same coverage and you have an honest running game, I have to honor that. And
yeah,
once you start bringing motherfuckers up, you start bringing that safety up. You start bringing. Now I'm hitting you with the running game. Now you say, all right, we can't play two safety. Now I got to play cover three, one safety high. Nah, bomb your ass with Tyreek because a safety can't cover both sides of the field with Tyreek and Waddle running on either side. You get what I'm saying? But
no, right.
he has to show that commitment, and he hasn't been able to.
Yeah,
Because by
Mace.
November, it's over.
Yeah, but Mace, this is what I'm saying. I feel like they have. I feel like Miami has elite options like to score. They have like elite options to like score. The issue is like, can they do it in prime time? That's always a big thing. When the
But
game
that
in prime time, yeah,
But that's when your quarterback. Do you have a primetime quarterback? A motherfucker that
Mm-hmm.
when the lights are on, his balls don't shrivel up. You
no,
gotta
but
let your
I feel like that's
quarterback.
on the coach though. I feel like that's on the coach to like, decide like the best
That,
play.
that's not, bro, because the coach is on the
On the
sideline. The
quarterback.
players are the players are on the field. The
No, but
coach, the
listen, listen.
McDaniels could do, but so much. It has to be on the players on the field. Tua has to drop his nuts. He can't be scared, bro.
Listen, like
Sean, I see you, baby.
like
I see you,
listen.
baby, bro.
Difference between like a good quarterback and like a bad quarterback is like timing, right? Like it's very much timing. Like I feel like you can.
No, it's moments. Because let me ask you, do you think Josh Allen is a good quarterback?
Okay, Is he
I'm
a good
asking you. Go
quarterback?
ahead.
I feel like he has the tool set to be a good, a good quarterback, right? Like I mean, but the thing is, here's the thing. Here's where I'm saying like elite quarterback, right? Those passes that you make, right? Those passes that you make, right? They're extra crisp. You know what I'm talking about?
Let me
I
say
feel you.
something too.
So
You-
if you throw a slant, right? I feel like some people can throw that like thing like really good power. And it's just timing. It's just timing. Like I feel like you read it really. I feel like you read the game really quickly, right? I think elite
Okay.
quarterbacks is like you read the game really quickly. That's one. That's one part about being elite. Second part about it is like you have that power and mentality to be like, yo,
I was about to drop the
I'm
link
getting
because
it to the receiver quicker than like anybody
yes,
else.
yes.
Is
Hi,
that what
Uncle
elite
May.
is?
No, elite is this.
Yeah.
Elite is what you've described. That's attributes. That's a
Okay.
quarterback with good, strong power arm
Yeah.
and good accuracy on the ball. Elite is doing it when the time is necessary.
Okay.
What
Okay.
made Tom Brady elite
That's too
was
long.
when it was fucking fourth quarter, 30 seconds left. He could find a Jabbar Gaffney in the back of the end zone. You feel what I'm saying? It's the moments, bro. Like the moment was never too big. He was never too scared, and he would put the ball where the ball needed to be, and he was always ice cold when you needed him to make a play. Like you never watched a game with Tom Brady and it's third and
Yeah.
14, and this motherfucker get 15 yards. That's elite, bro. When you like this motherfucker gonna do it. You on the opposing, like I'm a Dolphin fan and 49er fan, and I'm watching him on third down complete a third down play. That's elite, my nigga. Cause
Yeah.
everybody
Yeah.
know you're gonna
But
do it and you
but
do
call
it anyway.
But college quarterbacks, like they know the same like routes that like people run, right? So what's the difference between college and like a pro?
Well,
And like
before
quarterback
you
wise.
continue, uh, Big Money Sean said, "What's up to you, I test Sean? I love you. You know that, bro. And I
What's
hope you still
good?
listen. And Melina's in the building, everybody. She's up here on the panel.
Hi, Uncle Mace. Hi, Itis. Hope you're
Oh,
well.
yo, Bell's here.
What's good?
I can't
How
believe
are
Bell's
you?
here.
Football's back. It's finally
Ball's back,
we're
yeah.
back
Like
with real
it's
Man,
our
football.
game.
Soon.
It's our game, by the way. So
you
it's
feel
our
me?
game.
I just got my lawn cut. I could smell the grass in the air. It's football
Yeah,
season, baby. I can't wait.
I'm going to the game. Like I said, like I'm going to the game. I'm going to this like showdown in the swamp. So
I'll be
I
on
know I
I
know
Saturday
to be
noon
back
to
on there.
10:30 for the
I worked
pregame
that
show.
game. I worked that game for ESPN, so I'll be there.
Oh wait,
Mhm.
you're in the swamp?
Yeah, he does
I
reporting for ESPN.
Yeah, I do
No,
production
you're
work
in Gainesville on
for.
like Saturday.
Yeah, I'm flying
Yo,
out.
yo,
I'm not flying, but I'm driving out there in a few days.
yeah, you mind like yeah, like hit me up, man. We'll like chat. Like that's my school, man. So
There goes my boy. Sean, how's the
I
little
got
guy? I test Sean said, "What's up to you, bro?"
yo, that's my nigga for Sean. What's good, bro? Get money,
Uncle
Sean.
Mace, you're not covering Friday anything?
hey,
Nah, Friday I'm taking the day off.
hey,
Tomorrow,
listen,
bowl tomorrow.
listen, I
Okay.
test, man. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I've been to been to enough like football games. Like I've done like enough like bowl games and stuff, like bowl game finals and stuff. So it's not like it's not gonna like it's not gonna hurt me or anything like that. But if you yeah, if
No,
you want to see Gainesville, if you want to see Gainesville, like I mean, let me know. Absolutely would love
yeah,
to.
yeah, 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 man, definitely, bro. Cause
It's not
I'm
gonna hurt
be
my
out.
feelings either. So don't worry,
No,
don't
I'm
worry.
be out. I, I, I'm gonna drive out there Friday. I
Yeah,
think we got set day on Saturday and
I'm
game
supposed
on
to like
Saturday.
yeah, no, no. Let me know. Let me know. I mean, we'll talk about it later. But like,
I
whatever
got
choose.
you.
But
Yeah,
here's the
yeah.
thing. Here's the thing about like football, right? Like, I feel like college quarterbacks and like NFL quarterbacks. I feel like if they throw a slant, what's the difference, elite wise?
The the precision in the NFL has to be on point every
On
play
point, yeah.
because in college, you feel me? College is a glorified. You cover baseball. I fuck baseball, by the way. But
Yeah.
do you follow baseball?
I used to follow baseball, yeah, but like
Okay,
not
but you know about the farm system, right?
yeah.
Okay, college football is the farm system for the NFL. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
it
you
is.
pick
It
the
is.
you pick the best out of that crop to put
Yeah,
into your organization because the NFL is the best of the best.
yeah,
All these players are at one point five-star athletes at their high school or the leading player in the state. Like I played ball, so you know what they make us do
yeah,
at your first college when you're a freshman and you're going into a new college, whatever, the first thing
yeah,
they make the first, and I was late as fuck. I had to do up downs because of that shit. But our first meeting, our first meeting when you meet the whole team, when they introducing the freshmen, because I was in Fresno, they bring us into this it's like a war room. It's like a portable,
yeah,
but everybody has a chair, whatever. So you sit down, and then the coach gets up there. He talks about the program, how we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and then what he does to make everybody like understand like the type of team you have. He puts a list of every player on the roster, and then he says this player was first team All American at Wisconsin. You know what I'm saying? He starts putting up
yeah,
all your accolades from every player, bro. So then you around like you like, damn. You know what I'm saying? You introducing yourself, but you like, oh, I didn't know this nigga was all team, this, that, and the other in Texas. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, yeah.
that's the introduction, fool. So when you do that in college, imagine the NFL. These are the top of the top of the
Top,
top.
top. Yeah,
And then instead of like worrying about going to class and shit, nigga, your whole job, your whole existence is football.
yeah.
Like in college, nigga, you gotta balance football and sports. I mean, you gotta balance football and classes. When you
Now
in
you
the
know
NFL,
football.
this is
Hey,
your job, nigga. This is your job. All you
Exactly.
do all day is wake up, go lift, get the nutrition you need, work out. That's it, bro. That's your job, and you getting paid millions to do this. What?
no, let me.
Everybody think they the fucking man, bro. The sorriest motherfucker on a football field is the best player in the world if he comes out and he's not playing in the
Now,
NFL.
yeah, let me
Yeah,
say
like
this.
not gonna lie, not gonna lie. I'll say this because I had this conversation with an athlete like 3 months ago, right? And here's the thing, I feel like everybody knows. At some point, everybody knows like the tactics. Like everybody knows the game. The small inches like matter. Like your foot's like the wrong way. You're like I feel like come NFL, your foot's like the wrong way. People can read your like read what you're about to do. It's very
Bro,
small margins.
let me
Melina,
show
look
you.
at that.
Uh, uh,
Yeah, go
Hey,
ahead.
go
hey,
ahead,
Mel.
Mike.
Mel,
Nah,
by the
man.
way, Mel, by the way, like played like a semi-professional, like soccer, by the way. So she knows what's up.
Yeah,
Yes, I
over in
want.
Detroit. But I fuck with baseball. I don't know why you and Sean both. None of you guys like baseball.
Man, fuck baseball. You know why I don't like baseball? It's too slow, man. Like I'm a fast, active
Yeah,
person, and for me, 9 innings of that bullshit. And what's crazy was for a elective because they make you take all kind of electives in college
Oh,
football
you
so that
played
your
it.
grade. Yeah, yeah, you keep your grades up, so you'll take swimming. College
Yeah.
football will be an
yeah. You
elective.
did swimming. You did swimming. You did
Yeah,
swimming.
you do all kind of shit. And one of my electives was little league baseball coaching. So I'm
Good luck
sitting
with that.
there, bro. I'm sitting there coaching these little league players on how to catch a ball with a mitt. And I've never played I mean, baseball in my life. But it was fun coaching it. It's fun playing it. But watching it on TV, bro, I rather hear someone scratch a chalkboard with their nails. Like it's horrible, bro.
I want
Hey,
Melina
Yeah.
to
Every
say
time we
something.
talk about it on here, Sean tells us to cut it out.
no,
Yeah, I
Man,
want
fuck.
listen,
Melina
like
to say something.
listen. Every time I talk to football players, I'm like, you're smarter than like you recognize. The problem is,
No, we
like, I feel like
like,
a lot of football players, because I've talked to a lot of them. It's like they're smarter than like people like than they let on.
bro. When they talk about we're dumb jocks, football play, are
Yeah,
you
yeah,
kidding me? Fool, we have a playbook that's thick as a fucking encyclopedia, right? And
yeah,
then You have to learn every formation. Remember, a formation is how many players and where they're lined up. And then you have to know every play. And you have to do that on the fly. Like he has to come to the huddle, say 93Z right, X Wango Tech. And you gotta know your play, where you're lined up on every fucking and you know how much brain and you're doing that while you're running around at 100 miles an hour getting hit with another motherfucker on the other side trying to stop you from doing everything you're doing. This is, bro, that's brain capacity at the highest, bro. Because for you to be doing that type of thinking and remembrance and recall at full speed every play for 60 minutes, for 16 weeks, nigga, half them football players, you see, they got astronauts as football players, they have scientists, they got all kind of fucking Yale graduates. Bro, football is a very, they call it brute force game, bro. It's very intricate for like you have to. It's a military based game, but it's a lot of nuance that go into it. It's a lot of thinking, a lot of planning. Why do you think they make you do film study? Like I heard you
Yeah,
saying,
yeah.
you were saying how the wrong step, the wrong move. You know why? Because in college we have films. All right, the game ends. We have the film of the next team we're about to play. If we played on Saturday, we have the film, the game of the team we're about to play that Sunday. So we watch them play their last opponent, right? On Sunday. Then on Monday, we break into position groups. So all the linebackers go with linebackers, all the running backs go with running backs, all the receivers go with receivers. And then as a receiver, I'm watching the corners. I'm watching all their corners, all the cut ups of the plays. And then every position is doing the same thing. Then we gather as a team on Tuesday and we watch the entire game as a whole again. Bro, we watch the same game at least 3 times by Tuesday. Now on Wednesday, bro, we go into positions like we doing it on the field. We basically have the scout team playing their coverages all week. So all week, all I've done is study you. That's all I've done, bro. I've eat, sleep, shit, number 13. You feel me? I know everything you're doing. I know how you wake up in the morning. I know every tendency you have. That's college.
The
Imagine the
soccer
NFL.
too. They
Imagine the NFL when you don't have nothing else to do.
Melina got something to say. Go ahead, sweetie.
Sorry, I was just saying that they do that in soccer too, especially when you're in a final. They analyze who's going to be the penalty takers, where they take their shots. They analyze like 25 games to see if it's, especially if it's a crucial game, they monitor like what plays are being made, what who's taking the challenges, who's taking the tackles, who's right footed, who's left footed, who's gonna shoot down the middle, to the right, to the left. It's a lot of uh, analysis being done in order to. It's not just a win for the team, like, oh, the players on the pitch, but the coaching staff do a lot of prep work um, before a big game. And it's same thing in football. We see it all the time. The film study of how teams break down plays.
There you go. You
Telling you,
play on
bro, professional sports, even to the college level. The college gets you ready for it, but imagine professionally. This is your job. Like again, I liken it to the military. Before you attack your enemy, you have to
know your
recon. You
enemy.
have to, yeah, you got to study them. You got to know what they got, what we got to do to overwhelm them with what they got, and how do they move. That's the same thing. That's all sports is, bro. Like, but football especially like it's America's game. Like, there's no other country that has a football league. You get what I'm saying? Like, other than Canada, you could say. But
Yeah, I was on another platform last week, and they was talking about quarterbacks, this and that, and I was telling them the difference between C.J. Stroud and you know who.
you better not say his name.
Oh, I'm gonna say his name, but before I do, I said with C.J. Stroud, I haven't seen a quarterback but has such supreme control of his offense than he does. What I mean by that, I guess, when he's about to come to the huddle, if guys are giggling and laughing, they cut it out. And when he tells them to play, they better get it right.
I,
Well,
I,
the other,
I,
yeah, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
no. Continue your thought. Go ahead.
While the other guy, who you don't want me to mention his name, his ego is so big with his arm skill, arm talent. But the one thing about him, why his teammates respect him so much, and this is the question I want to ask you. When your quarterback, I test, let's say you're playing for the Broncos right now, and Bo Nix is in the film room at 3:45 in the morning, and he leaves at 9:30 at night. But he's producing for you guys. He's giving you numbers. He's shining. Do you guys gravitate to that type of quarterback?
Bro, whoever give me the ball the right way, the way I want the ball, that's who I want playing quarterback.
That's
I
what I'm
don't care
talking
about,
about.
bro. I'm telling you, we as football players, we selfish as hell. Let's say the the team they drafted a number one guy. And every time I'm at practice, bro, I'm diving for the ball. The ball's over my head. I'm getting hit every time I catch it hard and shit. And then the second string guy comes in and it's like a pillow. Nigga, I'm catching the ball, fingertips, nigga. Everything is so smooth. I want him. Fuck this nigga. Right, bro, I'm telling you, that's how shit happens, bro. You saw how Seattle revolted against fucking Russell Wilson when Pete Carroll tried to make him the savior. Because he was good, but that shit was built on that defense. And they took offense to him not giving the ball to Marshawn Lynch. They were trying to make Russell Wilson the hero.
Yep.
Man, they revolted on fucking Russell Wilson. That whole team left. To the point nobody's there. That whole legion of everybody's fucking gone. Like that shit crazy, bro. So I'm telling you, if you go against the players when they know what's best, I know who the better quarterback is. You want to ask who the better quarterback? Fuck the coach. Ask the receivers.
Yeah, that's
You want
my
to know
point.
you know what I'm saying? You want to know who the better corners are? Ask the other corners. If they like, man, every time he on the fucking field, we getting cooked on that side. Man, you better get him the fuck out of there, bro, or you gonna have a mutiny on your hand. And football is the most unapologetic sports, bro. You got nothing but alpha males in there telling you, bro, I ain't playing that shit. Like all of us think we the number one hot shit on the planet, bro. So you get a collective of us telling you this ain't it, and you want to go against that. Good luck, bro.
What's going on with
You
y'all?
see,
What's going on?
What's
what's
up,
up,
family?
What's going on?
big dog? Your boy
What
made
up?
it through another practice. Your boy made it through another practice today.
Ah, that's hilarious. I actually gotta disagree with you on a certain point, Tess.
Let's go.
We see in Cincinnati we do it different, man. Like we don't have a lot of football heroes and legends here. We actually learn football through baseball. We
Uh,
start out in baseball. We always we want to be a Junior Griffey. We want to be a Barry Larkin. We want to be a Jose Rio. That's the first sport we learn in Cincinnati is baseball.
but here's one thing: it's a regional thing for me. I've learned because remember, I went to college, so I met a lot of niggas from different places,
Right.
bro. The Midwest and the West, y'all baseball heavy, fool. Like y'all into that shit, fool. In the South, Miami, Florida, nigga, we are like we come out with a football in our hand. You
A
feel what
lot,
I'm
a lot of
saying?
a lot of our pitchers get converted into quarterbacks.
No,
That's
that's
what
what I'm saying.
I played pitcher and first base. Like if I wasn't already established at defensive end, I would have been playing quarterback.
But that's my point, fool. It's a Midwest, West Coast thing. For the most part, in the South, Texas and in Florida, New
Okay.
Orleans, Nigga, we come out with a football, bro. We come out with speed, motherfuckers backflipping and shit. We the
Right.
most athletic fucking region in the planet. Y'all the most technical. You feel me? That's why you put a gun in the Midwest nigga hand, that's dangerous, fool. Like y'all come out shooting, fool. Like, that shit is crazy, fool. Like Midwest niggas can shoot. I don't know how, but we learn how to shoot down here, fool, and we keep a lot of artillery. It's just different, my nigga. Like,
It is.
uh,
That we can agree on. It's different.
No,
it's just
but listen,
different.
I'll put it this way. I'll put it this way, right? Like I feel like there's a lot of Indian people. I feel like that they're like, we could play like football, right? I don't think so. I don't think so. You know, like the reason is athleticism ain't the same. I'll tell you that much. You know, I feel like there's two parts to like an athlete, right? Like I feel like athleticism. Second part is good coaching. My opinion. You can disagree with me on that one, but like I mean, I feel like the second part is like good coaching, right? So the first one, genetics. If you're blessed, you're blessed. The second one, good coaching. I feel like there's certain people that know a small difference. I feel like college wise, I feel like certain people, there's certain good, really good coaches, right, that can push you. You end up in that environment, I feel like they can make you that much better. Depending on if you have both of them, you're a superstar. And the third one is like individuality, by the way. Like, I mean, you can just be smart and be like, oh, fuck this thing. I can like, I can learn the game myself. I got enough genetic ability. I'm gonna be a superstar. Like, can't really star. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna show you the difference in Florida, especially Miami. I just showed these boys. I was at the St. Thomas Aquinas game, right, where Nick Bosa went to high school, right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's good. That's
I
good.
All
missed
right,
that
bro,
presentation, but do it for us.
bro. Let me show you Miami. By the time you 5 years old, you in Pop Warner, right? And then from 5 years old, those little high school, little league coaches, they scouting you from then. Then when you get into the 5 years old, when you graduate out of that, remember you're five. Now you get into the Optimus League. Those the parks, you know what I'm saying? Shit. And niggas is betting big money. D boys, all kind of shit. Betting big money on little league football games, bro. This shit
Yeah,
is
they
like a
are. Yeah.
fucking 4th of July, you know what I'm saying? It's like a pastime for us down here. And then in the midst of all that, you got blocks playing blocks. You know what I'm saying? This is how we grew up. We play football on the concrete street, nigga. Watch that car coming. That's how we play, bro. Like we grew up on that shit. We challenge this park on Saturdays and shit like that. Like shit like that. So then from then, now you in middle school, you playing, they scouting you from middle school and training you to go into their high school. So by the time you're in middle school, you're already learning the plays of the high school, but you're not old enough to play. So we're training you. We're telling you what position you're gonna play. By the time you in ninth grade, nigga, you already damn near a seasoned vet, nigga, for high school football. Why you think Florida 6A football is the top ranked class football in the state? I mean, in the whole state, bro. Like us in Texas, I think have the highest ranked football, high school football leagues. And the inner city is where most of the motherfuckers. I told you, bro. We grew up backflipping. It don't get much more athletic than that, bro. Like you just run around. Like imagine in middle school before class, you just see a bunch of third graders and fourth graders just backflipping, seeing who could do the biggest and longest backflip. Full speed, bro. Before class. This is how we grew up, dog. This shit was crazy. So then,
Yeah. But where do you think like the mind comes in? Where do you think like the mind comes in? Like, where's the difference between the mind? Like, for example,
here's where the mind comes in. By the time you're in high school, you got all the athleticism. Now we need to refine it. Now we need to get you
yeah,
to the next level. You feel me? So your high school coaches, they known you since Pop Warner. Now they know what kind of temperament you got. Cause most of these motherfuckers hotheads, especially the good ones. You feel me? We in Miami, it's hot as fuck all the time, nigga. You got all kind of bitches and all kind of distractions that you have to avoid if you really want to ball out. And bro, the competition is fierce as fuck, nigga. Everybody on every block think they that nigga. You feel me?
Yeah,
This
they're
the
gonna
only
get
city.
drafted.
Bro, we got papers that come out after every high school game, nigga. You could read your stats in the Sunday paper, which I used to collect and shit. So that shit fierce as fuck, nigga. I go to high school, nigga. Look at my stats, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We going against this high school. We tracking each other's stats throughout, and that's high school in Miami. Now
Yeah.
you send us off to fucking Texas, California, Florida State. Nigga, we dominate, nigga. You see how many football players are in the Hall of Fame out of Florida.
It's like New
Yeah, but
York when I was
Lakeland,
growing up.
Lakeland, and like St. Thomas is very different though. I know like Mesa. I don't know if Mesa knows, but like Lakeland, like
Yeah,
St. Thomas is like, very different.
yeah. You want the dogs, nigga. They in the inner city, the Miami, the Fort Lauderdale, the Palm Beach. You want that technical shit, you gotta go a little bit north. But the
Yeah, you go
dogs,
to
you know what I'm saying? The dogs, the speed, the swag, all that shit is here. You feel
well.
me?
Anyway, since he's up here, what do you think about Cincinnati this year, Tess?
I mean, I'm low key rooting for them, dog, because Joe Burrow to me is the only quarterback in the AFC, even though I begrudgingly say it because I thought he was pussy. Nah, I could call a spade a spade. I thought he was trash. That nigga smoked us last year, dog, and I'm still kind of salty about that shit. That nigga came out and smoked us. It made us go back to the drawing board after that shit. So I respect him as a quarterback, and unlike Josh Allen, who I believe was made by Stephon Diggs, Joe Burrow, he looked like he he'll let his nuts hang against Patrick Mahomes, dog. Like that's what you need. Patrick Mahomes, he feeds off fear. He smells that shit. If you got fear in you, 'cause he already know Josh Allen scared to death of him, and he's already starting to get that fear off of Lamar. Joe Burrow, the only motherfucker, bro. He can't seem to fucking stagger,
Intimidate.
dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't stagger that motherfucker, bro. So I'll take that over who I think of him as an athlete, bro, because I thought he was trash and he's injury prone. If he stay healthy and Chase do what Chase do and Chase come back, yeah, nigga, y'all better sign Chase. Y'all fuck that shit up with Chase, yeah, done
They're
for.
gonna pay Chase. Go ahead, that boy. What do you think of that?
That's better than what he was saying last year.
Yeah, I'm a lot.
Nah, that nigga smoked us, dog. I ain't like that. I still don't like that. That nigga smoked us and went home and had a cigar. I said, oh shit. Joe fucking Burrow did this to us, dog. Had us the laughing that whole week, nigga. They talked about Joe Burrow doing that shit, dog. I ain't like that shit, dog. And then we went into we went into the bye week with that stink on us, dog. I ain't like that shit, dog. So as much as I don't like him, nigga, I hate Patrick Mahomes more. So
What?
the inner the enemy of my enemy is my friend now.
Forgot all
So
about that.
him,
Last year was a good year until his wrist blew up on live TV.
that shit was crazy, bro. Like what he did to us, I thought he was gonna take that into Kansas City because they were down at the time. So I was like, Joe Burrow looked like he out for blood. And then he did what I thought he was gonna do. He fucked it up. So if he stay healthy, bro, he's the only one I think that can go toe to toe with Mahomes. Everybody else coochie,
And his health
dog.
isn't a him issue though. It's an offensive line issue.
Bro, it's this is that, my nigga. It's always something for. That's where injury prone comes from. If it's not the wrist, it's the ankle. If it's not the ankle, it's the ACL. Bro, when you get that title, my nigga, that's what Tua got. Tua had that shit all up and down college. That's why to this day I can't understand why Miami took him. Boy, this nigga had 2 ankle tape rope surgeries. He had a fucking blown hip. He had a fucking knee issue. He was slow as shit, nigga. You thought he was just fucking faster Drew Brees, and he's slow as shit. Man, come on, bro. I could have told you don't pick him in the first round. Take the big sturdy motherfucker Justin Herbert and see what happens. Imagine this offense with Justin Herbert, Tyreek Hill. Man, I can't. Oh, but whatever, bro.
Hey, listen, but the thing is, like the wide receivers trust him. Like I mean, At some point, like
What?
there has to be like some like connection.
Bro, it's not that they trust, it's the physical limitations.
Yeah, but after like
Justin
if you can
Herbert
make
could throw from
if
end
you can
zone to
make the
end zone,
throws, like he can make the throws, right?
but he limits
He's
Tyreek Hill's
limited, bro.
ability. You know what I'm saying? Tyreek Hill and Waddle can do more. Like
Oh
I
yeah,
said, they're the fastest 1-2
yeah,
punch, and they're limited by their quarterback only
yeah,
being able.
yeah.
Bro, I done
And,
seen so many underthrown Tyreek Hill bombs. That shit's
Yeah.
sickening,
Where he
bro.
got to come
If
back
it
and
was,
catch it
he got to
yep.
come back.
five, 10 yards back and get it.
There was one,
Yeah.
there was one in Detroit, like I think 2 years ago. Bro, he underthrew Tyreek so bad, Tyreek got flipped upside down. I was like,
Yep.
damn, fool. I like, yo, see shit like that with Pat Mahomes, he ain't had to worry about that. That bitch was 3 yards, 10 yards in front of him. He had to just go run under that bitch.
So is it better like changing the quarterback or like being like we need like new like we need new connection with the quarterback because I feel the
They done
continuity
paid him now. They
continuity is
paid
like
him, so
Right now,
you
he
stuck with
got
him
5 years.
now. So you got to just make that shit work. Now all he got to do is, to me, Tua just missing that fucking man, bro. He missing that you know what I'm saying? That motherfucker. You know, he ain't got that shit. Until he
he's missing
get that, no, he just missing that mentality. Like,
It's not good. I
fucking,
believe his arm was better in college.
you feel what I'm
So
saying? The throw that put him on the map in the national championship game. Where is that shit? I want to see that.
I always say this. I test disagrees with me. I think to a degree, that boy disagree with me. Give me the quarterback with the great arm talent any day of the week.
Bro, how many quarter Jerry Cutler had great arm talent. Where did that get him? Fucking Brock Osweiler could make every fucking throw. Where did that get him?
He was
Nigga
in
until
Chicago though. Color was in Chicago,
okay, okay, cool.
Butler did great in
But
Chicago.
he was in Denver too with Brandon Marshall.
and he was a dog in Denver.
Yep.
But it
He
ain't
was
give them
great in
shit,
Chicago.
dog. Jake Plummer had a fucking arm. That's one of my favorite underrated quarterbacks, Jake Plummer. Jake the Snake, nigga. What did that get him, dog? It is more than that. Brady didn't have half the arm, half the niggas I just named. And he won all these fucking championships. Why? Because when it came to the moment, his palms wasn't sweaty. He wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, he
He
knew the
had a
mission,
great
and
team. Brady had a great team around him.
Not
motherfucker,
really.
name me a
Not
receiver
really.
besides Deion Branch, nigga, and Randy
Brady
Moss.
didn't really have
Come
great.
on, bro. He didn't have shit.
The first Super Bowls, yeah, because that defense was at that. By the time Belichick took over, he already knew the players because Parcells picked the defense. He was there when Parcells picked them. The difference
Listen,
in Brady was when he got Randy Moss, that changed. When he had
yeah,
Moss
but
Walker, he blew
he
up.
only, but then he only had Moss for those 2 years. What happened after that? He still kept winning with fucking Wes Welker and he turned fucking Danny Amendola and these motherfuckers into a household name.
Julian Edelman's everywhere you look, he's there talking
That's what
about.
Hey,
I'm saying.
hey,
For these niggas have no business being names, and he
Exactly.
did that. He
yeah,
turned
but
Bill
I
Belichick.
would
Bill
say
Belichick had 3 years to prove everybody that it wasn't Brady, and he's out the fucking league,
Yep.
yeah, but
nigga.
I will say like I feel like you have enough talent, Dolphins wise. If it comes down to like the final drive for the Super Bowl, you got enough like talent to like figure it out. But like the thing is, with your defense, oh, what about the defense?
Dolphins is not a team lack of talent. I would say they top 10 in talent in the NFL.
But
It's
could they stop like a final drive in the Super
it's
Bowl?
that's what I'm saying. It fuck the talent. It's about, all right. The 49ers have a way of, before they even show up, my nigga, you know what type of game it's gonna be, nigga. It's gonna be niggas finna get their head rocked in this game. Dolphins got a reputation of, as long as we could keep these motherfuckers a blanket over the top, we good, bro. Like that's all everybody worry about. You gotta give them shit to think about, man. You got too much speed. to just play into motherfuckers' hands where you trying to outrun everybody.
I'll say
Nigga,
it
if I have
again.
a 30-yard head start, more than likely I'm gonna win, fool, and I'm gonna keep hitting your quarterback and fucking with your line.
I'll say it again.
Uh,
Give me the quarterback that has electric arm talent and can throw the ball 80 yards on the field. And
who
I'm
who would you say in this generation is the equivalent of what you're saying right now, Mace?
there's 7 of them.
No, give me the guy who everybody renowned and know has the best arm talent before Pat Mahomes came to the league.
Matthew Stafford, no question. You saw the throw against the Ravens last year.
Yeah, I did. And what did he fucking do before he went to LA?
He was doing the Detroit, but they fired
Yeah,
him
He
up.
ain't do
exactly,
shit.
man.
My point, he ain't do
When
shit.
Jim
He had
He
Harbaugh,
was in
all
the
the
football cemetery, though.
no, the
okay,
backup
Amazing.
all
coach,
right. So all
Amazing.
right, all
backup.
right, all right,
Everybody
all
goes
right,
through
all right,
something,
all
by the
right,
way.
all right.
Everybody
Hold
goes
on,
through
hold on, hold
something.
on, hold on, hold on. Let me
Yeah, go
just
ahead.
say this. You say he was in the football cemetery, right? All right. Let me tell you somebody who wasn't in the football cemetery. In fact, he was in the football heaven. Fucking Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. And tell me they fucking playoff records. Aaron Rodgers is 11-10. He's won one more playoff game than he's lost.
I hate to
But
admit
he
this.
has all the fucking arm talent in the world. And you telling me this guy who's under him is gonna come, man, fuck out of here, nigga. Watch
And
Jordan
now the
Love fall
young
on his
man
face.
that's there now.
Hey,
Fuck out
listen.
of here.
Hold on.
Bro, Aaron Rodgers won one Super Bowl. Brett Favre won one Super Bowl. And y'all
Hey, it's a
had
question right
this
here.
long, illustrious years of history, and y'all managed two Super Bowls in that fucking. I know what was in y'all way. It was in 49ers. That's why. So,
So
Doc,
what? I think
if you
today,
think this motherfucker is gonna be able to outdo what his predecessors couldn't do, Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers, good
that's
luck,
remained to
dog.
be seen. That's remained to be
Bro,
seen.
it does. Is he better than them? Let me ask you that.
Not yet.
No, is he? Because when they came in, you knew what it was. When Brett Favre came in, you knew what it was. When Aaron Rodgers came in, you knew what it was.
Ask, hey,
Up until the last 11 games of this year, nigga, they were getting ready to Josh Allen him. Before Josh Allen got Stephon Diggs, he was shit. They was dependent. Hey, should Buffalo take his 5th-year option? That's the talk that was around Josh Allen prior to Stephon Diggs. He got Stephon Diggs, then he became the best player in the league all of a sudden. I don't know why, but we're gonna see this year.
I
Yeah,
would
but
say the
you can't
quarterback.
question Josh Allen's arm talent, though. He has it. It's
Yeah,
erratic,
He,
but he has it.
but this is
exactly.
the discussion we're having. You could have all that. What does it win you?
Stafford got a
Tell me
chip.
the Thank you, bro. Tell me the nigga who had the arm talent and won the Super Bowl
Mahomes has
consistently.
a chip.
Okay,
Rodgers
he's the
has a
only
I
one
mean,
chip.
right now.
Aaron Rodgers,
What?
but like, I mean,
You
yeah.
say one? I'm talking about consistently. This motherfucker had
Was to
how
win
long did
Super Bowl.
how long did Brett Favre play?
17 years.
Yeah.
17 years, one Super Bowl, all the arm talent in the world. How long has Rodgers played?
This is year 20 for him.
20?
Yeah,
One fucking Super Bowl, all the arm talent in the world. How long did Marino play? The
17
god
years.
of arm talent. No
I'll
Super
take
Bowl.
that. I'll take
Who the
Stafford.
fuck was better than Marino?
Hey, but
Stafford,
look, so
Fuck
I
out of
test,
here, bro. Don't play with me, man.
bro,
I
win
test like.
a chip, bro. That's why you're remembered. Win a chip.
So I
You
test like
talking about?
most are
No. We're not talking about chips right now. I said the arm talent, arm for arm. Who was
no.
regarded as the best arm the NFL ever seen?
Jeff George.
So
Motherfucker, dog. I'm done with you, dog.
Tell me the truth, bro. I'm not
He's
lying
up
to
there though.
you.
Jeff George is up there.
Dog,
Jeff
he's
George
hey,
no
is the
fucking
greatest
Dan
arm
Marino,
talented
bro. Dan
quarterback of
Marino
all time.
had how many yards in his rookie year? Stop playing with me, man.
I'm telling you,
He just got beat.
I've seen
No,
it
no,
in
no, no,
person,
no. I'm
man.
gonna
I've
tell
seen
you.
Jeff George in person, Colts games, man. He would flick it
No,
70
bro. I
yards
Dan
remember.
effortlessly,
Marino,
man.
Dan
I
Marino had
remember.
the quickest release. That's what made him special. No
But
one
bro,
got the football
okay.
out hands like Marino. Arm talent is totally different.
Bro, you talking about throwing shit from under your legs behind
You
your
damn
back.
right.
I'm not
Patrick
talking.
Mahomes 2 weeks
Okay,
ago took it
nigga.
behind the back.
Okay, you could do that shit and be all cute, my nigga. But I'm talking
Right.
about playing football, my nigga. We're not talking about Barnum and Bailey's fucking Harlem
Mahomes
Globetrotter
has
shit.
3 chips. Does Mahomes have 3 chips? Yes, he
Nigga,
does.
I just told you Chris Jones is responsible for 2 of them motherfuckers. Mahomes, check Mahomes Super Bowl stats. Nigga,
Yo,
I had to go see if
you
this guy was human or
Skyler,
not. And he ain't
could
shit
Skylar
in the Super
Thompson
Bowl.
could
Go
Skylar
ahead,
Thompson
Paulo.
actually step up if like the worst case scenario?
You saw that in Buffalo 2 years ago. Hell fuck no.
Okay, so all right, that's one question, right? Second thing, so Mostert he's elite, right? Like Mostert and A-Chain, right? They're elite, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, so Tyreek Hill, right? Like I mean, he's gonna get his. Could Malik Washington like step up?
Here's the problem with Miami. I'm getting tired of saying this like a broken record. Here you go. Stephen A. Smith brought this up today. 10-1 against teams under 500. 1-11 against teams over 500. And you know what they do in the playoffs. Enough said. It's easy to put up 70 points against a bad Bronco team. But when you're playing against a very good Eagle team, when you're going up against the Baltimore Ravens on the road,
You know when I'm gonna take Miami serious
there you
is
go. Because go ahead.
Playoffs, couple
is
playoffs.
when is when they score or they do something and they walk the fuck off the field. Like this is supposed to happen. Like when they take that serious approach to football, like ain't no games, we ain't laughing, we ain't dancing after football touchdowns. When they take that approach, then you'll know you have a different team. But right now, it's still fun and games for them. For like they
I
the
totally
I
fastest
don't
agree.
know.
team in the league. They do this, they do that. Now you got to come in with a mentality like nigga, it's gonna be
Nah,
a long fucking day for you, bro.
I feel like you gotta say your best game. I feel like
Yeah,
like
It's a
where you
mental.
were
You
at right
build
now.
you
I feel
you
like you gotta
you
save your best game, best thing for the playoff.
no you build that
exactly.
shit throughout the season. Once you build a mentality throughout the season, it carries on into the playoffs. You feel
Nah,
me?
just get
You
the
can't.
wins. Just get the wins though, because I feel like you established a culture last year. Just
Bro,
get
you established a fun loving fast culture. Now you gotta establish a serious we about business culture.
Mindset.
only
Look at
only only the only the serious teams win the Super Bowl. You could have all the
49.
fucking stats, all the stats you want, but look, Lamar got his second MVP and he was home watching the Super Bowl again. That shit don't matter, for it's serious business in the playoffs, dog.
Yep. That's why the 49ers, one of the reasons why I think like why they lost the Super Bowl, uh, Shanahan didn't feed McCaffrey enough. When you give
Man,
McCaffrey the ball, bro, he's
I ain't,
unstoppable, bro.
yeah, but at the
I ain't
bare
gonna
minimum,
lie. He
at the bare minimum, like I feel like Tyreek Hill should like should go after those records. I feel like
Let me ask you a
Mostert should do
question.
something.
Let me ask you a question, Baldo. How's Kansas City's been since Tyreek Hill left?
I mean, just because they won, like they haven't been great though.
That's what matters. When you win, the shit
see
turns to gold.
that's my problem with fans like him, dog, because they want the stats, they want the glitz and the glamour. They don't want the Super Bowl. You could have, let's say he got 2,000, let's say he got 2,000 yards, but no Super Bowl. That's a bullshit season. Yeah,
Yo,
you
but
Mm-hmm.
got the fucking glam.
listen, like
Mm-hmm.
What?
Mahomes, like what he did, like at that Super Bowl versus like Philadelphia, that's legendary. What he did at that Super Bowl, legendary.
He
However,
got
like I
bailed
mean,
out.
but at some point, like I feel like at some point they're gonna like create like the greatest team on the earth, right? Like I mean, they're gonna like change football. They haven't done that yet. Legendary
Bro, they
teams,
can't.
like legendary teams. Like when you say like legendary, have they done that?
Kansas
Like
City is
Baltimore?
legendary.
No, they not. Nigga, they got a Taylor Swift Super Bowl. And,
You know they're
There you go.
legendary, man. Cut it out.
And the
They're the
referee
best teams at one time, though. That's what I'm saying.
didn't the referee blow a call in the
That
Philly Super
Of
Bowl?
course,
Even though I don't like Philly.
That's why
that
I
hard
like
knocks.
Okay,
That hard knocks
that's
with
my
the
point.
Dolphins showed me everything I needed to know about the Dolphins.
I totally agree with you. And I
The
need to see it.
inmates definitely run that asylum. I got hella
Mhm.
respect for McDaniel, but he can't control that team. He can't.
The only good thing about the Dolphins is they got a lot. They have like a big way they can actually do it. They have
You
a
know,
lot of
My,
things they can actually.
big money's up here.
Miami,
So you know you're going to defend
Mi-
this boy.
What's
Miami
going
had
on,
two
Sean?
type.
What up? What up?
Yo, what up, bro? Miami
Yo, what
had two
up?
type of coaches. They had the bad parent, which was Flores, and now they got the cool parent, which is McDaniels. And yeah, either way you could get something. Cause Flores got bro. That defense was a top defense.
Ask
Then
Mahomes to tell you.
Then McDaniels came, and now you got a top offense. But you need somebody that could do both, that can mesh both. You feel what I'm saying? If McDaniels can't do it, he'll be the good parent. You need a Flores to get on their ass, dog, and they ain't got that. Cause I just heard an interview about Flores. Tua talking about Flores. Flores destroyed him his first couple years. Cause man, you suck every day. Yeah, you ain't hear that interview? That shit was
I
funny.
feel
And
it.
then
I
they
feel
say,
it. I feel it. Awesome.
and they say Flores he even have a thing, a button in his room. If he's mad, he'll press the button and the whole room gets hot. That shit is crazy,
Damn,
fool.
Flores is like that,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, he like that, fool. Like that nigga took that disciplinary and shit, bro. But sometimes you need that. You need that nigga to get on your ass, nigga. That drill
Mm-hmm.
sergeant. You saw how that defense was. You saw how that team was disciplined, nigga. They were ready to fight. The difference in
And I,
that team and the team McDaniels has, they don't have none of that discipline and that ready to fight shit.
Right. And if they're going to go the offensive way, I always go back to that draft. If you're gonna go offense, they should have picked Herbert. If Herbert was in that green and white, they'd be one of the most
Nigga,
feared teams in the league.
come on, bro. You got the biggest arm with the fastest players. Come on.
Yeah. Hey, so one thing I'll say about this, because like last year, like my team in soccer, like Arsenal, they came very close. They came very close, right? And this year, like this year, it's all about the title, right? Like title. So the only thing that matters is like same thing with the Dolphins. The only thing that matters is playoff success or like title, right? And
You
I'll tell
damn
you
right
something.
that's all that matters. If they win a goddamn playoff game in Sean's lifetime,
No,
No,
then
no,
people
no, no,
like
no. It's the same
me
expectation.
it,
and I test will
But
get back on the ship.
however, like what I'm saying is like like grow into the season, like figure out like the most important part. Like it's much easier. It's easier to sit here and like say like every single game should be like a blowout. Like
I
it's
don't say
hard.
that.
It's
So
hard to it's hard to be like that though. Like I mean, my thing is so same thing with the Dolphins. I feel like you're better off like growing into the season. Same with Arsenal. Than like
there's only one
than
problem
like
you
sitting
have
there
with
and be
that
like
statement.
blow out people. And, and,
There's only
and
one problem you have with that statement, bro. This is year 3 of all of them together, and now they all
same thing,
got
same
paid.
exact thing.
They're not going to grow together. They know what to do. Just win one playoff game. Am I right, Sean? I wait till Sean comes back. Win a playoff game, and everything is fine. Lose again, then people are going to be even more angry,
Yeah,
more
but
but
exasperated.
that's what I'm saying. It's
the
like you
team
grow into
the
the season.
team that
You grow.
stick to the closest example that you said is the 49ers. They were an overtime game away from winning the Super Bowl. So all they expect this year is Super Bowl. We don't care about
Exactly.
nothing in the regular season, bro.
Miami's not even close. They got to win a
They're not
playoff
even
game.
there yet.
And so
24
so
years, bro.
so the best team will grow at the end of the season. Trust me. Like it's better that way than like blowing out teams at the beginning of the season because everybody's gonna get like film work.
Mm, 49ers was a machine last year, man.
Yeah,
Bro, we
but
blew out everybody.
people are figuring like film work. It's much easier like save your best weapons for last.
Bro,
Of
we
course,
had the
but
best
it's
football in
hard
the
to
last,
pick it back
nigga.
up, though.
Beat
It's
Green
hard
Bay, we
to.
beat Detroit. Should have beat fucking Kansas City. Fuck.
Well,
Only game on that schedule that fucked me up was that Cincinnati game. Other than that, that Minnesota game that was bullshit, and that Cleveland game was bullshit. But Cincinnati beat the shit out of us.
Yeah, but
After
what
that,
I'm saying,
nobody.
what I'm
well,
saying is, I feel like Tyreek Hill getting like that, like what is it, like wide receiver award, like what is it, like yards. That's one thing to like look out for. What else to like look out for? Like Raheem Mostert like doing really well, but
Volko, you really think these players think that way?
they do
Yeah,
because
you
No, they
stuck on
don't.
stats.
it brings more money.
No, they
No,
don't.
bro. They want that chip, man. Because I'm telling you,
Exactly.
every time Pat Mahomes go to one of them functions where all the players are somewhere, he got to show that ring, and they got to bow.
But you
Every
don't think
Kansas
like
City player, they
Tyreek
got
Hill wants that?
bragging rights every time they come around, bro.
You don't think like Tyreek Hill wants that award? Though?
Who?
He already got
Like
it.
Tyreek Hill wants like break that record. You don't think he wants to break that record?
That
Who
Tyreek
cares?
Hill wants what? Yeah, he's obsessed with Tyreek Hill.
No,
Tyreek Hill
you
wants
I,
don't think he
what?
wants to break that record though. By the way, like I mean, I feel like that guy is
who
competitive. So.
who cares if he breaks it?
Yeah,
No,
he
no
ain't
one
going to
cares
the
if he
Super
breaks
Bowl.
it.
No
But
one cares.
no one cares if
It's
he breaks it. But
irrelevant.
I feel like he wants to do it.
Bogov, when it comes to the NFL, bro,
He's stuck on
you're on a
stats.
different planet compared
Yeah,
to
but like some people it matters though. Some people it matters.
who? The fantasy geeks?
Yeah,
To
greatest of
him,
all
yeah.
time.
He ain't no greatest of all time. Get the fuck out of here. He is
You
nowhere
hope.
near Jerry Rice's league, bro. What are you
Yeah, but he
talking
wants to like.
about?
What I'm saying is like that guy. I feel like is he wants to like create something. Like he wants to be like
He
noticed.
already created something. He has a nickname. He
Oh yeah,
has a
fine.
brand, and he got paid again.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But let's see. Let's see.
It's time to
Bring
win
Miami.
another
Bring
Super
Miami
Bowl,
chip,
you
right?
think? No, no, no.
Bring
Back
Miami.
up a second. You telling me that if the Chiefs repeat and he breaks the record, he's going to be gloating over him breaking the record while seeing the team that got rid of him won 3 Super Bowls in a row? Are you serious?
I think he wants that record though. I do think he wants it.
Ah.
What
No
do you think,
more
guys?
Dolphins up here.
What do
Let
you think?
Sean wants to
What do
talk
you
about
guys?
him.
Like he wants that record or not? You don't
I
think he
think
wants that
you
record?
want the record. I think you want
No,
the
I don't want
record.
that record. Like
Well, I think
you
you
don't
Yeah,
think
want
he
you
him to
wants
do.
get the record because you so you think he's the greatest thing in the world. He's not.
it, but he wanted that record last year though. That's what I'm saying.
That was last year. This year's this year. They got a lot of pressure on them to win a playoff game, bro.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll tell you right now. Okay. I wish Sean was on mute. I mean off mute. I test. Let me ask this question. You too, that boy. If Tyreek Hill doesn't break the record, but the Dolphins win a playoff game and lose a tough divisional game, you think he's happy, or you think he's upset that he didn't get a chance to break the record?
He won't be upset.
Sean, you think he'll be upset?
I say he wouldn't.
Thank you, Sean. And Sean's a young Dolphin fan. He's right. He won't keep pizza. Man, they win that playoff game, and let's say lose a tough game in Kansas City. That whole city is waiting to greet them home at the airport. Oh,
You,
you
you got because you got to
Cause
think Tyreek coming from Kansas City.
exactly.
he already said like if it comes then that's cool. But he really like they really focus on this year. Like he ain't really
Wait till
focused
I
on that
test
shit
them
like how
out.
you been the past 2 years.
No,
Sean,
it's
let me
just one of
ask you
those
a
things.
question.
Like
Back
it's
to
dead.
Sean.
It's one of those things. Like I said, like if he gets it, it's great, right? But he should be chasing.
No, did they win a playoff game? If the answer is no, that doesn't mean a damn thing.
Well, but the
Sean, let
thing
me
is,
Sean, let me ask you this question. Okay, they won a tough playoff game. Finally, they lose a tough divisional game. How happy will you be as a fan that you don't have to hear the bullshit no more?
That'd be nice.
Exactly.
Be nice, man.
It'd be
That'd be
more than
nice.
nice, but shit. You'll
Yeah,
have
that'd
me
be
up
nice.
here talking about that team beginning March 1st, like you first used to come in here, Sean. It'll be like the good old days up here for you.
We was over the moon here when the Bengals won their first playoff game.
Yeah.
We was losing our fucking shit.
Bro, I'm glad he said that. Remember, I was in the hospital and I just came out, and that week I said what to you, that boy? Do you remember?
Not offhand. I know you
Okay,
said
I'll
something.
tell
I
you what I
forgot.
told you. I'll tell you what I spoke about. I was Jamar Chase from the 8 minute mark of the third quarter to the end of the game, get 266 yards on the Chief defense. And I said to you, what the hell just happened in Cincinnati? Remember that?
Yeah, that I remember. Because
There you go.
it was just insane. Huh? It
It
was
was crazy.
insanity.
It was crazy. Yeah, that, and you heard what that boy just said. Uh, Borgoff. The whole city was dancing.
Nah, but it's like you're right. Like I mean, I feel like Dolphins' expectations get a Super Bowl no matter what the hell happens. Anyway, I gotta bounce. I gotta bounce, but you're right.
Yeah,
Like
be good, bro.
you're right.
Be
You're right.
good.
All
So
right,
Be good.
brother.
I gotta bounce.
Good
Yo, it's
night,
nice
bro.
me. It was nice talking with everybody.
Yeah, good night, bro.
Have a great night. Have a great
You too, bro.
weekend.
No doubt.
Tell why I'm laughing.
And I you know I like the Dolphins. Man. I like the fan base. That Dolphins dynasty every year is becoming ancient history. They need a chip.
I think you take baby steps. Believe it or not, Sean, I got the Dolphins finally winning the division and winning a playoff game. Believe it or not. That's serious. I got Miami in the final eight. And like I said about Miami, they're overdue. Way overdue. Now, the reason why I was laughing at Bargoff is because Bargoff again come up here talking like he's like Sean, a 25-year fan, and me and I test had to put him in his place.
About 28.
There you go. We had to put him in his place just now, you know, because he has this man crush on Tyreek Hill. He just
No.
said Tyreek Hill will be the greatest receiver of all time. Man, please.
No.
But I will say this, and I know I'm gonna get smoked for this. I will take him over Moss and T.O. Massive respect to you, Golf. Nothing personal.
You take Tyree over Moss and To.
Yeah, I would. Yeah,
Okay,
for one reason, he got the chip.
okay.
I got Tyreek Hill, even though he's played 2 years in Miami. I got him as a top three all-time Dolphin receiver.
True that.
Why do I have him in the top three in Dolphin lore? The man does something that only one other wide receiver has done in the history of the Dolphins. Destroyed every team he played. There's a reason why Rice is number one, Paul Warfield's number two. Paul Warfield did his damage in Miami. He wasn't there. You don't see that undefeated and all this dynasty in Miami in the first 5 years of the 1970s. He was the
And they
difference.
and they don't talk about him like that. You had to like really say, go watch Paul Warfield. I was like, oh, okay, I'll go watch it.
And I showed you those highlights that night.
Yeah, I was
Go!
like, damn, he was the first Tyreek.
All that man had to do was wave, and he was gone, bro.
He was gone, bro. That shit was crazy. I was like, yep, that's Tyreek right there. Hey, we
You know what
built
I used
on
to love about
speed.
him the most? And I test remembers this from the highlights I showed him. Remember his spin move, the 360, and no one could tackle him?
Yeah, man. You're moving at another speed. When players are like that, like Dion was like that, just moving at another Barry, Dion, Bo Jackson, Jerry Rice. When they get the ball in their hand, they just moving at another speed than everybody else.
Right.
Sean, you gotta watch Paul Warfield. Google him.
Yeah. What was crazy? You just say that. That's who Chase remind me of, but he
I
just
can
got
see
more
that.
body control. You feel me? Like he could work the middle too. Paul Warfield was nigga. I'm on the outside. I'm smoking everything out here. But Chase, bro, Chase, man, I love that, bro. I wish I had Chase. Like, he's the complete receiver, fool. He got deceptive speed and he fast as fuck. Like everything is fast. His routes are fast. They crisp. His hands are crazy, bro. Damn,
They
Chase
should have
game.
signed, man. They should have signed him before Lamb got his contract.
Yeah, that nigga gonna cost y'all the moon.
Oh,
He
Yeah,
I'll
he
take
have
is.
Chase
to,
over. I'll take. I think Chase. I mean, I think
or let
Lamb's a
him go.
little overrated because he was the
Yeah,
strongest.
Lamb is not that good to me. He is not as good as Chase. He is not as good as Tyreek. Even
He's not as good.
Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson is not that nigga. He's not as good as Devontae. Nah, bro. They be trying to give it to niggas. Justin Jefferson, I'm telling you, fool. He got force fed the ball by fucking Kirk Cousins. Let me see him do that shit now. Cause
with
I remember
with Donald.
another. I remember. I said this about what receiver, Mace. I know you're not gonna remember, but there was a receiver that was force fed the fucking ball. Everybody said he was the greatest receiver. This, that, and other. I said, man, he trash, and he's never been the same. I don't know if you remember who was that. And one of his fans even came to your chat one day, and I told him about that receiver, and he never came back. You know what I'm talking
Remind
about?
me. Remind me.
New Orleans Saints.
Oh, Mike Thomas.
Mike fucking Thomas. I told them niggas. I said, Mike Thomas. Fuck, nigga, I know receivers. And he is not one of them. Man, he got force fed the fucking ball, dog, by Drew Brees. Put up all them yards, all pro this, all pro that. Never been the same, nigga. Is he even on New Orleans?
Yeah, he is. He
Come
got
on,
tender
man. He
knees.
let
That's what I mean by that.
come on, man. He let Chris Olave take his shit, man. Get the fuck out of here, Mike
It's
Thomas.
a lot, man.
So watch. I'm telling you, bro. I know ball, my nigga, and I know these players. That nigga Justin Jefferson is not that nigga. I watched this thing on YouTube. It's become one of my passions over the off season. I just found it too. It's called Destroying. You ever watch that shit?
I didn't see it, but it came across my algorithms yesterday.
Man, watch that shit. Watch the one with the mask receiver. That once you watch that, you gonna go down the rabbit hole like I did. Nigga, it's just one on ones, DBs and receivers.
Yeah,
Full.
I'll be watching a couple
He,
of them.
you know what I'm
All I
saying? There was
remember
one. There was
all
one
I remember is
episode.
Jair Alexander destroyed them one-on-one coverage.
Come on, man. Dog. And he told him he. That's the thing, fool. There's as a receiver, fool. If the corner is calling you out publicly, that mean he don't respect you, fool.
Mm-hmm.
He called that prior to the game. He called that man out. Have you ever seen a corner do that in this era of football?
Nope.
The corner. Think about it, fool. Like all the receivers. The only other nigga that did it, Debo called out. What was it? Not Bradbury. Yeah, Bradbury and fucking Charlie Garner Johnson. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And
Remember
stood
that.
on that shit. So that's what I'm saying. Usually players don't call other players out because they know, nigga, this is the league. Everybody gangster. They can set up a game plan and knock my head off. Nigga, Debo called them niggas out publicly and whooped their ass in Philly. But dog, Jair called Justin Jefferson out before the game all week and smoked his ass on national TV, dog, and then wore the big hat after the game.
Yep.
Nigga, dog, yo, They don't get no more disrespect than that, dog. And you telling me that's the best receiver in the league? Fuck out of here, nigga. That nigga rode Jamar Chase coattail. He got in the league a year prior, and he's been, you know what I'm saying, just basking in the glory of Kirk Cousins saying, "I'm gonna just
Right.
throw the ball to you."
I don't
But
think
he is
JJ
not
gonna be.
that.
I don't think he long for Minnesota anyway. For real.
He ain't that, bro. I give it 2 years, and you gonna see. You see, he already got this little injury thing. He ain't finished the year because Kirk Cousins didn't finish the year. He trying to
Yo,
see what quarterback going. He got his money,
yep,
man. If that quarterback bullshit, nigga, watch him. He's
yep.
supposed to be the nigga that's supposed to elevate the offense, and watch this shit. Nigga. He is
Hey,
not one of
I
Sean,
them.
don't, I
is
don't
that the
trust
Oregon
Darnold,
locker room,
man.
bro?
Donald
Huh,
got rid of
Sean?
him.
That's
We
the
got
Oregon locker room? Your avatar? And Sean be back. But
Yeah, I
yeah,
be
man,
trying to. I'm trying to. I've been trying to look at that for a minute. I can't barely can see it.
looks like Oregon. Let's take a look.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, is that the Oregon Duck locker room? Your avatar?
What?
Your
No,
avatar.
no, no. No, this joke. This joker right here. There's some legends behind him.
Okay.
Yeah, but it took you aback, I think. Uh,
Can you hear me?
yeah, we hear you, family. Yeah, that boy, it took you aback when I said I'll take Tyreek over Moss and Tio. Why you was kind of surprised I said that?
Can
Because
you hear me?
those are two of the
I hear
biggest,
you.
fastest. Those are two of the biggest, fastest receivers ever.
Two guys I love, by the way, believe it or not. I was a huge T.O. fan, and
Right.
but you know who I love more than those two?
Oh,
Our boy Chad Johnson, bro.
yeah, yeah,
Chad was
Chad.
a fucking character.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he
But
was.
he wasn't the
You
receiver that T.O. and Randy was, though. Come on.
no,
He
I
couldn't
didn't
break
say
he couldn't break
better.
a game in one play.
One of my favorites.
Now I feel you, but T.O. and Randy, here's the thing. Randy early was fucking unstoppable, bro, because he was fast and he can go up and get that shit. Tyreek just run by your ass,
Right.
no matter how you slice it. You feel what I'm saying?
You would not say
Where I say T.O. was the mixture of the two, nigga, T.O. could run by you and he could run through you, dog.
and he drops a lot of catches.
That was later in his career. Early, the 49er and the early Cowboy shit, that nigga was on point. T.O. was a game fucking changer, nigga. You couldn't stop
Yeah,
that
because he
nigga, bro.
learned from the best. T.O. learned from the best. He learned from Jerry
Yeah,
Rice.
he fucked Jerry Rice day up. You ever heard that story? Jerry Rice said T.O. fucked his day up when T.O. caught 22 passes.
And Mariucci did that shit on purpose. Because he didn't like
Yeah.
that.
Jerry Rice was mad as fuck. That nigga
Steve
went to the
Young had a
Raiders.
great thing going with them too, bro.
Bruh.
And
I
to the
remember that Green Bay game like it was yesterday, man. When he caught that pass, I almost lost my fucking
In
noodles,
between,
dog.
like what is it like? It was like two or three defenders in that end zone.
Yeah, bro, they cracked them for it. I was at a nigga. Dog, you know how there's moments in your life you'll never forget. That was one of them, dog. I was at my homeboy crib. He's a Green Bay fan. I'm at his house. So he talking shit to me all game. Fool, when T.O. caught that ball, the only voice in that house was me. Oh, yo, fuck y'all niggas. Yo, that shit going crazy. Yo, I can't believe that shit, man. And
I
then
love those Niners
after,
jerseys, man. They should go back to them.
yeah, man, that
in
fucking
recent
Garrison Hurst. You remember that was the Garrison Hurst jerseys? Yeah, I'll never forget that.
in recent years, I gotta definitely go. What's our boy? Jermaine Curse, bro. The catch.
Man, fuck Jermaine Curse.
The kid
Fuck
who gets
him.
the Packers, bro, in
I'll never
overtime.
forget that little. The most irrelevant bitch made the biggest catch in Niner history.
He was always
Man,
clutch, bro.
that bitch on third and fucking what 17. I'll
Yeah.
never forget that, dog. That shit hurt me to this day. That's the thing about sports, bro. When you all in, bro, and the scars hurt that much. You can't forget that shit.
What's going on with DK? How long he got in Seattle? Man, I know he won't out of there.
No,
He
he doesn't
trash.
because they're not running the football no more.
Okay.
That's what I mean. He trash though, bro. All he do,
Yeah, he doesn't like Metcalf. I
Huh?
understand why.
okay. How could you though? Like, is he a really one of them niggas,
Did you just say DK was trash?
bro? Is he one of them niggas? Is he Calvin Johnson? Is he Andre Johnson? Is he T.O.? Is he Randy?
You talking Hall of
No, fool.
Famers, man. Those are
No,
Hall of Famers.
I'm talking about people who fit his body archetype.
Okay.
Big, fast. He is none of them niggas. Bro, he's not even fucking early Robert Williams. What was his name? Not Robert Williams. What was that receiver that went to um Dallas when he was in Detroit?
He ain't
He
really
was
had a
supposed to.
quarterback either, though.
Who, Metcalf?
Yes.
I don't know.
Man,
Russell
come
Wilson
on. Before Russell left, man, Russell was a top 10 quarterback, man. Come
sure
on, let's
was.
not do that,
Russ was
dog.
going downhill those last 2 or 3 years, man.
Bro, Russell had how many picks last year, Mace? And how many touchdowns? Russell had a good year. Don't fall for the
26
ESPN bullshit.
26-7, Russell Wilson.
26-7, fool. Who won't take that? Come on,
Last
man.
year,
Don't
he was
fall for the
26 and
bull.
7 last
20
year.
Yeah,
exactly, bro. Make you raise your eyebrows, right?
the
Why the
Sean
media's
Payton
on
hated
that
him
nigga
so much,
dick?
bro.
Fool. That's what I'm saying, fool. When the media, when you get a coach like a Sean Payton who got equity in this motherfucker, remember he was an announcer. So he know announcers. Fool. I work behind the scenes, nigga. This whole business is relationships.
Right.
He could get them to talk shit about you, nigga, when you had a 26-7 year and make you look like
Mm-hmm.
shit. Don't
Facts.
be surprised Russell ball the fuck out in Pittsburgh and sit that little nigga on the bench.
It's a
I'll
wrap.
tell you
Y'all
right
want
now, and I'm dead serious about this. Tomlin
to.
said he was going to wait to the end of the week. For Mike Tomlin today, this morning, announced Russell Wilson the starter. That's all you need to know about Justin Fields.
Come on, bro. You had your chance to beat that man out. He missed how many weeks? 2, 3 weeks in training camp,
Yep,
and you couldn't beat
yep,
him out.
It's a
Fuck
wrap.
out of here.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap for him in Pittsburgh. It's a wrap.
yeah.
Listen, man, that boy, yo, I know this game, my nigga. You just don't. I'm telling you, fool. He is not
That's what I'm
trash.
saying. The AFC and NFC West ain't the AFC North. It's gonna be hard for
I
him to
get
get
it.
out of bed Monday morning.
I get it, but dog, he dominated that shit for a decade, damn near. Russell Wilson was a problem in the NFC with heavy hitters,
Sure
nigga,
was.
with Harbaugh running around. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
Nigga, he's not a no pushover for. Don't let that Sierra bullshit fool you. I know firsthand, nigga.
26-8 last year, 3,070 yards, 66% completion.
with a yellow tooth Sean Payton yelling at him. Get the fuck out of
Yep.
here, dog. So he out of there. He with the niggas. Maybe they put some nigga on him. he with the niggas over there.
He gonna be
He with the
feeling the
niggas.
ouchies this year, man. It's a whole new division.
Hey man, he got Sierra to bruise them ouchies away. Like, yeah, let me get that
You
pussy,
see
man. It hurt.
Pittsburgh's
Ooh,
last,
it hurt.
you see Pittsburgh's last 8 games. That boy.
We'll say that again.
Pittsburgh's last 8 games.
I haven't seen him yet. I gotta check him out.
They play the whole division.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Ha
Oh, that's their last 8 games. Is the whole division?
The whole
ha.
division
Oh,
Nice.
plus
it's really gonna be over for Pittsburgh, man.
Kansas City.
They in cruise control in the first 8 weeks.
And they play Detroit. Good luck with that.
Man, Detroit pussy, man. Don't believe that shit, man. I
Yeah.
seen this before, fool. Don't fall for that shit, man. They had one good year.
Detroit
It's
got one of the best
different,
running back tandems in the league. The
bro.
Sun
It's
God.
different.
What is you
It,
talking about?
it's different when you're the hunted now. We've been the hunted, the 49ers, nigga, and we stood the test of time. They ain't
Okay.
ready to beat up. They were hunting. They were looking for food. Now you the food, nigga. Everybody looking at, I want some lion meat, nigga. That's what's in the air right now.
I like the Lions in that division.
Okay. I
I'm
mean,
taking
I'm
two, but
You
bro, he
Green
taking
Bay.
who?
taking Green Bay. He
Green
taking
Green Bay.
Green Bay, of course.
Green Bay
No
is a
Bitch
year.
doubt.
ass nigga. You
No,
know
I'm
he got
taking
the cheese
Green
head.
Bay is a year away.
What?
They're a year away. Packers.
Yeah, I know you, bro. You got
No
a
doubt.
whole business behind that shit. You got fucking Philippine women downstairs right now making cheese heads. So your money's in the Green Bay, fool, nigga. You part owner, nigga. Don't all y'all Green Bay fans have part ownership in that shit?
I'm
Fuck out
not a
you.
Packer fan. I am a love
What?
supporter. When love is on the field, I watch. When love is not on the field, I don't care.
Listen to this. I'm a love supporter, nigga. You gonna hate that.
Damn right. I
Love
must be.
Yeah. I am expecting him to have a monster year though.
a monster year, fool. After a year where his first 8 games, he looked like they ain't even know they're gonna pick up his 5th year option. Then he gets hot.
Real
And
hot.
now y'all gave him the bank, my nigga. Y'all said, "Oh, this is it, bro." You just said, okay. Let me give you the equivalent of what Green Bay just did. They got rid of Rodgers. You feel me? A
Yeah.
long time, steadfast, top whatever quarterback you want to put him. They got 8 games of bullshit from this motherfucker where they were questioning their decision. Then they got the end result, right? And just off that end result, they said, give him the keys to the whole franchise.
Beat Herbert.
That's a different listen, that's a different mentality he's going into this year with. Last year, he had to prove himself.
Mhm.
This year, you gave him everything. He's the fucking man.
So who
That's a
who you got
lot of
winning that
pressure.
division then, Tess? The Bears?
The Bears, nigga.
Wow.
You
I
know
Okay.
don't
why?
know about that,
There's
bro. Because
nothing expect. You know why? There's nothing expected of them. Nobody's giving them a fucking chance. Everybody's falling in love with Detroit, who I think is
yeah,
a mirage.
God, they
They're a mirage, bro. They a mirage, bro. They is not that.
Detroit's a
And
mirage.
then you know why? Because bro, when they had a chance to seal the deal, they couldn't even do that. Okay, as much as the 49ers losing the Super Bowl hurts, that shit right there for a franchise that had a chance to go to the Super Bowl after having so much playoff obscurity, you fuck that up. You don't know what that shit did to them,
I'll
dog. I
tell
don't know
you
if they
this.
even trust.
I don't know who these players were in Detroit, but to be waving to the 49er fans at 24 to
That,
7.
that's what I'm saying, for you don't know what you're doing, bro. We a different monster. We've been here. Like you don't do that. But that's what I'm saying, for. So I'm expecting them to fall off, and then when you go to Green Bay, bro, you just put the whole fucking kit and caboodle on this unproven motherfucker for one half of good football. And then on top of that, they got rid of Aaron Jones, which I thought was a security blanket. He's gone.
There's a
We
reason
got
why.
we got Devon Campbell, your inside linebacker. So we got the goods on your offense. So, bro, to me, the Bears are in the perfect position because just like last year when the Texans wasn't expected to do shit, D'Amico Ryans and motherfucker, every year there's one of them teams, and I think that's the Bears. And I expect D'Amico
Yeah.
Ryans and the motherfuckers to fall off this year.
I don't
It's
see
different, my
Right.
nigga. When
Absolutely
you're
not.
the hunted, nigga, is different. When niggas got they fucking microscopes on you now, oh yeah, y'all niggas gangster.
Houston got too much
Okay.
ammo, man. Ain't no way, man.
yeah,
Ain't no
Bears are
way.
nowhere in Houston's
I've
league.
seen this league humble better teams.
Ain't no
Houston,
way, man.
Houston is a chain gun, bro.
Right.
a team that a lot of people
Collins,
maybe
Dale, Diggs, man.
another team, bro. Atlanta, nigga. Atlanta doing some shit over there. My eyebrows raised when I saw they signed Judon and Justin Simmons. I said, "Yo, who did that?"
There
I said,
are
"Who did
rumors.
that shit?"
There are rumors that Cousins is nowhere ready yet. He's trying to rush to get back, and the reason why the head coach sat Michael Penix is because word is he may start next week.
Nigga, that defense is gonna be stupid, my nigga. I was begging. I was slow. I was like, please, God. I just want to wake up one day and hear the 49ers sign Justin Simmons. When I heard they got him and Judon, that's some different shit going on over there, bro. So I'm telling you, fool. I got my
I got
eyes
Washington,
on
man.
Atlanta.
Washington is my sleeper team, man.
I get it, but they got too much bad juju on them for me to fully buy in. Atlanta, only juju on them is Tom Brady.
Now I heard they did trade Dotson. I just don't know where.
Philly for
Yeah,
a third.
They traded him to Philly?
to
Yeah.
Philly, bro.
What?
Yeah, I
Why
heard.
why?
Yeah, bro. I don't know. I think I don't know. Somebody calling in favors for Philly.
Like really? Like, bruh,
Bro,
they just giving him the division.
they calling in favors.
With
They like
Barkley, now
that,
Dotson, bruh.
and they like Dallas ain't on shit, nigga. We need somebody to fight the 49ers. So
That's
basically,
bad,
they
I
man.
trying to.
give you credit. I
Now
and
they got Devontae, AJ, and Dotson.
yep.
Oh
And
man,
Dawson
Hurts
and
gonna be
Barkley
Hurts gonna be fooling. And
and
Saquon,
Barkley.
bruh.
You feel me? And don't forget the tight end. But my shining grace is they lost the center. They
Yeah,
lost
their
that
offensive
center,
line,
dog. They lost that motherfucker there.
which was the
So
best part of their team for real, was their offensive
you
line.
feel what I'm saying? So we in that bitch. You come up against us, we in there.
Eagles never declared.
They don't gotta touch nothing this year.
Nah,
It's
that shit
air
over.
raid.
That shit
Eagles have
over
not
with.
recovered since the 49er beatdown.
Yeah, man. Put that hammer on them. Let them boys know what would have happened last year. And that was it. That shit shook. I shook his pride. He died with his eyes wide open.
Crazy. AJ gonna be even more open. That's crazy.
Tess, he going to the game when the 49ers go down there Christmas weekend?
I shook his pride.
I would like to.
He died with his eyes wide open.
No, I'm talking to I Tess. Is he going to the game? You're going to work that
Right,
game, right?
right.
Yeah,
The
yeah, I'm
Niners
going to
and
that
the
motherfucker,
Dolphins?
man. Yeah, right, man. And you know, guess what side I'm on?
Of course. Bang, 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 bang.
No. Both,
Buy one of them
nigga.
split
Don't play with me.
jerseys.
There you go. Both, nigga. Don't play with me. I win either way. Either way, I win, nigga. The Dolphins win, I won. The 49, I won, nigga.
Let me ask you this question honestly. If the 49ers are coming in rolling like the 49ers, what chance do you get the Dolphins winning that game?
God, the last time they played, it was a good game.
No, it wasn't. San Francisco blew them out. That was Brock
No,
Purdy's
no,
debut.
I'm talking about, yeah, that first game. It wasn't a blowout.
It
It was a
was.
good game. No, bro. To the end, when before Tua threw that pick to Greenlaw, it was a good fucking game. Remember, it came. You remember that fourth down play when
Yeah,
Gesicki caught it on. Man, up to that point, that was a good fucking game, dog. I was going
but
back and
again,
forth. I like them boys out there hitting, bro.
49ers come.
I enjoyed that game
The
2 years
Niners
ago.
come clicking on all cylinders.
Nah, bro, we gotta get IU signed. Gotta get Big Trent off the golf
Well,
course.
you'll have him signed by that time.
Huh?
You'll have Ayuk signed by December 22nd.
Yeah, I'm just hoping, bro, they keep him and Debo, nigga. We'll have the top 1-2 punch in the league, nigga, with Kittles and McCaffrey and all that shit we got going on.
I don't
We
know.
just gotta start. We gotta start. Whoa, hold on. Who want to challenge? Who want to challenge
Shit.
IU and Debo?
With Dawson in Philly now, Philly looking crazy. You're gonna have to call Sirianni the Godfather.
My
Yeah,
nigga,
I'm on the verge of getting
Debo,
fired no matter what happens.
D,
What'd you
Debo
say,
run
man?
through all. Debo run through all that shit. Man. You don't got a
You,
Debo. We got a
you,
Debo. You don't.
you didn't hear what happened last year, bro? And it's
Yeah, I'm
affecting the team.
saying we that one game fucked their whole season. That one player, Debo fucked their season up.
They
He
They
sure
were,
did.
but
called a
Philly
shot.
was lost last year. They had no idea who they was. Man.
Bro, up until that game, Mace, tell this nigga, up until that game, they were the top team in the league. We were
Yeah, they
chasing
were
them.
11-1.
They were the best team. They were the comeback kids, nigga. We smacked them in the mouth, and that whole season went downhill from then. And
Well,
Debo talked shit to them niggas all season. Nigga, we got a Debo, y'all don't. And then
Man,
we developed the IU, nigga. Still got Kittles. We still got fucking the best running back in the league.
AJ would have
Big
something to
trip.
say about that.
What?
Yes.
Man, he was there last year. We put the fucking clamps on him, dog. Tredarius Ward
They wasn't
blocked his
throwing to
ass.
him last year
Bro, he caught 8 passes, man. I watched that game so much because I hate these niggas. He caught 8 passes
in that game.
in that
Okay.
game.
yeah, Philly got off to a great start. The problem was that
We kept
San
scoring,
Francisco held
fool.
them to
Every
field
time
goal.
we got the ball, that's it. Every time they scored a field goal, we scored a touchdown. Every time they tried to play around, we smacked them in the head, dog. Like that
They
shit was
scored five
crazy,
straight
fool.
touchdowns, San Francisco.
Fool,
Five.
every time, 5 straight, fool. We scored, came out of halftime, scored, dog. That shit was crazy, fool.
I
That's
saw that game
bro.
too.
That
They
shit
was
was
they was
poetic.
leading their offense with a quarterback sneak last year, man. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, a tush push,
Well,
bro. That shit over with.
well, to
But
let you know what happened in Philly, and it's really been a dynamo effect on the franchise. Jalen Hurts last year was so fucked up from the 49er beatdown. He already let the world know he has no respect for Nick Sirianni. And he called Wink Martindale to give him some comfort. That's a nice way of saying it. And now that the whole world knows
yeah, the
that,
rubber's boo boos.
yeah, that Jalen Hurts has no respect for Nick Sirianni whatsoever. That
No, nobody
Sirianni,
respects him. He's a
yeah.
rah motherfucker, bro. He's a
What's
rah
up,
rah
Calvin?
meathead.
What up? Do you think the Lions will have a good season this year? Yes, I do. And
You
I'll
said
tell you
yeah
something
to
else about the Lions, Calvin. 15 of the 18 games this year are indoors.
you said the Lions?
Yeah, the Lions, yeah. 15 of the 18 games are indoors. They only go to
All
San
right,
Francisco, Chicago,
beat that ass.
and
So,
somewhere else on the road.
all right, all
Every
right.
game
Let
is
me.
indoors.
That's
All right.
amazing.
Here was crazy. You say yeah, right? They gonna have a good year.
I do, yeah. Yeah. They're
All
the
right.
best
You
team in
want
that division.
let's put some money on it.
Especially if they playing most of the season indoors.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's why I want to put some money on it. I'm the long shot right now. I say, fool, they finna crater this year. So let's put some money on it. You got so confident.
I bet you a hundo.
A hundo?
Yeah.
All right. A
And you know
cyber hand.
I'm the Jordan Love supporter.
All
But
right. A
I'm here.
cyber handshake. A cyber
Yeah.
handshake, man.
Yeah, we just
All
did it.
right,
Yeah.
nigga. I want
A
my
hundo.
money, man.
What record? No, let me ask you a question, and then Calvin, I'll
That
tell you.
boy, you the witness, man.
I heard it. I heard of
Over.
that.
Let me ask you a question, Ites. Over
Yeah.
under 10 wins for Detroit.
Nah, that I'm not gonna get into because
Well,
it's a
this is the
long.
bet. You said it was going to be good, so
No, I say they're not gonna be good. I'm
that's why I
saying they're gonna
said
have.
so. Over. You know why I gave you that number? because most people got them winning 13 games.
No, bro.
Most
I got them. I got them as a missing the playoffs or a wild card team. They is not that team y'all think they is, where they're booking fucking flights to New Orleans. Fuck out of here.
Well, I'm going with Philly, but I will say this, and I said this before. I'll say this
You said
again.
what? You going with Philly to the
Yeah,
Super
I am.
Bowl?
Yeah, yeah,
You
because they don't play San
disrespectful,
Francisco.
disloyal motherfucker.
No,
All
no, no.
right,
Hold on.
we got
The
something for
Super
you.
Bowl in New Orleans again?
Yeah, this is my point, and I said this over and over
Nah,
again.
no problem. Do not
No, 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 no,
put a
no. I
fucking
test.
Brock Purdy.
No, no, no. I test. You know this is real. You just don't want to talk about it. If
Go
they
ahead.
lose again to Mahomes at home, it is the hottest ticket in 49er history. That's how bad those
Yeah,
fans want Mahomes, bro.
yeah, dog. We
They
need his
lose that
head.
one at
Yeah,
home,
yeah. We
forget
need
it,
his
bro.
head. Bro, we need
They
his head
lose
on a
that one at home.
stake. Do you know we have not beat this man, yo? We beat everybody. Name a team we beat them, but him.
Calvin says they
This
should have
shit is
beaten the 49ers, honestly. You should have, but you guys
man.
got too
Woulda,
cocky.
coulda, shoulda, nigga. What
You
the
guys
fuck?
got too
Fuck out of
cocky,
here.
waving to the fans at halftime. Don't do that.
Are you kidding, man? We been here. Y'all just got here.
That's definitely our toughest competition in the NFC is the Eagles, though.
Nah, fuck
Calvin,
out of
if
here.
you want to
To
come up,
me,
here's the link.
it's Green Bay
I agree with that. It's
because
Green Bay.
Okay.
for whatever reason, it's something about them bitches, bro. Like they receivers just make a name off playing the 49ers. So I got my eyes on Dotson. I got my eyes on Nelson. I got my eyes on all them little motherfuckers, bro. So I told you, like I described them like weeds, my nigga. Every time you think you whack the weed, you know what I'm saying? I
That's
just
true.
get my grass,
Absolutely.
bro. Them
It's something that I
motherfuckers grow
just said a
right
minute
back.
ago
They should
about
have beat the Niners for real. For real.
Nah,
something that I just said
what
a minute
happened
ago.
happened.
Green Bay
What
should have beat the Niners for real.
Man, I don't live in the shoulda world, bro. I live in reality, bro, and we beat that
I'm
ass.
a realist too. The Green Bay deserved to lose that game, and
Oh,
they blamed the kicker. They cut the kicker late last night, which I think was unfair.
God.
Love cost
It's
them that
crazy.
game. Period. Love cost them that game. Period. But let me say
No,
this:
man.
Debo Samuel has been fucking with the Packers to the point where this young group of Green Bay players are motivated for San
Let's
Francisco. The
go.
only thing I'm gonna say is
Man,
this: hold on,
let's go,
you
man.
shouldn't wish what you ask for sometimes. Green
Man,
Bay.
fuck all that, man. We put a foot in that ass in the playoffs in front of
I just
everybody,
see you
dog.
didn't hear
We ain't
me.
worried
I
about
just
y'all.
said Green Bay shouldn't wish what they asked for.
Oh, okay.
They can't
Nah,
beat the
but fuck that.
49ers.
We ain't trying to hear that humble
They
pie,
can't beat the
dog.
Niners,
Y'all,
man.
right,
Absolutely.
It's
that's what I
true.
say. He trying to psych me out with the
I'm
false
taking you out.
humility. Nah,
I'm not.
fuck that.
I'm not taking you
Y'all
out.
motherfuckers step up. You get too big for
Honestly,
your britches. We're gonna throw your ass out the club like everybody else, dog.
They
We ain't
was
playing
leading
with
in
you.
it was like 5 minutes
I
in the
don't
fourth.
give
Green
a
Bay was still leading,
fuck.
wasn't
You gotta win the game when that shit say triple zeros. And last time I checked, it was the 49ers walking out that bitch
McCaffrey.
going to the Super
It's
Bowl.
McCaffrey, bro.
So
I keep saying it.
I'm telling you,
they?
for like
McCaffrey was big in that game. He definitely was.
there's
160
a
yards.
reason why the game is 60 minutes, bro. Like you gotta finish. That's the call of the game, nigga. We finished and they still gave Mahomes and the motherfuckers more time to
My
do
Calvin, you
it.
question
want to come up? Come
So
up. I'm
my
not going
you
to
question
let
got
is,
the
how
49ers
many
need to worry. Damn.
how many more miles McCaffrey got in him, man? He's not getting no younger.
man, I just need him for one more year. I don't give a fuck. After this year, nigga, ride off into the sunset, nigga. Do all the underwear commercials you want to do. But I need that chip. I need that monkey off my back like Steve Young, nigga. I need it. I need it,
Yo,
bro.
Calvin, you want to
94.
pull
It's
up,
been
bro?
a
I got
lot.
the
It's
link.
been a while,
Pull
dog.
up.
I talk shit about the cowgirls all the time, nigga. We ain't that far off. The only difference between us and them, we've been knocking on that fucking door. They ain't even knocking on the door. But we
They're
in
not
that
even getting
same
to the
boat, nigga.
championship games.
Bro, we need that chip, my nigga. We need that shit, dog.
Yeah,
We
that's
need
why I
that
say
shit.
with San Francisco, and I've been saying this, they are the best team.
Cause to
But
rebuild
when
another 4 years,
the team that beats them all the time is raising the trophy. What
we
they
had
did last
Harbaugh, bitch ass beat us. I couldn't
last
believe we
time,
lost to Harbaugh. Huh?
the last 5 times since Mahomes got there, they beat you, right? Kansas City.
Nah, we lost to Harbaugh. We lost to Kansas City, We lost to Philly, then the Rams in the championship game. So, bro, we it's too much bullshit, man, for us not to hold that
I
six
agree,
up, man.
bro. If
That
I'm a
shit been hurting,
49er,
man. Imagine, bro, like we been hurting for like
yeah,
we were there with Harbaugh. We made 3 straight championship games. We lost to fucking Seattle, and then that shit fell apart. And then we reloaded 4 years later, nigga. We back with fucking Shanahan. We lose the Super Bowl. We reload, nigga. It took us 4 years to get back. And we lost that bitch to the same mother. Bro, this shit hurt, man. I
Y'all
need
better
that
hope
shit
y'all
off
can keep
me.
y'all better hope y'all can keep Debo. Bro.
here's
Listen,
the
man.
problem with San
We
Francisco.
win this championship, nigga. Y'all could buy the whole fucking organization, nigga. To me, the curse is lifted. I need that curse off me, dog. 90s
That's
curse,
what I
I need
keep
it
hearing.
gone.
Debo and IU going out.
Nah, they good, bro. It's just, you know what I'm saying? When you top of the league, you gonna have what? More money, more problems, dog. That's the problem with the 49ers. Too much high profile motherfuckers.
I swear to God, they lose that game to Kansas City.
We are not losing that shit. And even if we do, nigga, you see what happens anyway. Super Bowl. I don't give a fuck.
I
I need
think
that chip. If we get there 9-5, I don't give a fuck. I need that chip, dog.
I think for the first time since they have taken over, if they lose this game, that city, that fan base is gonna make John Lynch hell on earth, bro. They lose this. They lose this
Nah,
game to the
man.
Chiefs, bro.
Yo, let me tell you something. I'm be real
What
with
week
you.
is that, man?
Week 7,
Week 7.
Okay.
that shit circled. Every time you see
425
the
on
Chiefs,
top.
dog, we circle that bitch. But let me tell you, I'm gonna be real, and I ain't trying to sound braggadocious or whatever. But bro, we don't have the same problems other teams have, dog. We the only organization that could legitimately say, when we in the hunt, it's Super Bowl or nothing. Bro, we not doing divisional wild card game. No, it's championship or Super Bowl. Check my facts, bro. There's no other league. I mean, there's no other team since what? The 80s that every decade they've been in the hunt. Tell me a team. Because in the 80s, the Patriots was shit. It was about the 49ers. It was about Cincinnati. It was about um, Washington. It was about Denver. It was about Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? It was those type of teams. Now in the 90s, who was still making fucking noise? 49ers won a Super Bowl. Dallas won a Super Bowl. Pittsburgh won Super Bowls. There was the emergence of New England. You feel what I'm saying? Then you get the early 2000s. We didn't get to the Super Bowl, but we kept Brett Favre from being in the Super Bowl, for being in all them. Nigga, the Dirty Bird Super Bowl was a championship game that they beat us in. We were still in the mix in the early 2000s. Then the 2010s, Harbaugh, and now the 2020s. Nigga, Shanahan. There's no other organization that's been in the mix every fucking decade more
I'm
than
gonna
the
tell you the
49ers.
difference, and me and
What's
you
the
disagree
difference?
on this. I'm gonna tell you the big difference. The reason why Seattle, Green
This
Bay,
nigga says Seattle.
and yeah, Seattle's been to three
Go,
Super Bowls the last 20 years. You know why those teams were relevant? The quarterback.
bro. When
They went from
Seattle went, it was
Foles to
the early Super Bowl was Sean Alexander. Don't play with me, bro. I know this fucking game, dog. Don't
no
tell me
one's
about no
playing. They're
quarterback,
in France, but they got in though. They were
nigga.
robbed.
You just
They were,
said the quarterback, nigga. It
the
wasn't fucking
quarterback does
Russell
make the
Wilson. It was
difference.
the Legion of Boom. that got Seattle into them later
Yeah,
Super
but it was
Bowls.
Russell Wilson who beat you with that bomb.
Man, you keep wanting to bring that shit. That's why his bitch ass is in Pittsburgh, and I hope he get hurt. Fuck him.
Let
See,
me
I
say,
was on his side earlier, but fuck
that is
him.
one of the best championship games
No,
ever.
it wasn't. It was
49ers
bullshit. It
49ers in
was
Seattle
fucking
was a
bullshit,
classic.
nigga. We
Yo,
lost Navarro Bowman.
LeVar Bowman
Nah,
lost
I
his
ain't like
career
that.
because he stopped Lynch at the
That-
goal line.
Man, I don't want to hear that shit.
And Marshawn
Keep
was the
bringing up that
man.
shit. Keep bringing up
That
that
nigga
shit. I don't
knocked
want to hear that
Marshawn
shit.
Lynch 4 yards.
I don't
Bro.
give a fuck.
Of
Fuck
course
them.
he
They
don't, because
all
he
gone.
lost the game. Oh, you
Yeah,
kicked
but
his
it
ass.
doesn't matter. We still here. Where they at? Where they out with Geno somewhere? Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing with us, dog. You
That,
keep talking shit, Mace. We gonna take it out on Jordan Love. All right.
that,
We already don't like
You
his
gotta
bitch
give
ass.
Marshawn his flowers though, man. Couldn't
Man,
nobody
hell
stop him,
yeah,
man, back
bro.
then.
nigga, I
Hell
saw
yeah.
Patrick Willis put a helmet on him. Fuck that. We ain't scared of
That
no
man went
Marshawn. Y'all
monster
was.
against the
I saw
Niners.
Patrick smack him. I saw Navarro Bowman put a
So
helmet on him.
how did you let Marshawn run 57 yards for a touchdown run that tied game?
Man, every fucking trash can get a steak every now and then. Every dog has his day. But for the most part, nigga, we were putting the helmet on Marshawn. He knew what time it was when the 49ers came to town. Don't play with me, Mace. You know, just for that, that's an extra helmet for Jordan Love. Extra helmet. Let me call it in. I'm gonna call it
Don't
shit.
let Love win that
Fred,
game. Marquez. Don't
man,
let Love win
Fred,
that game.
flip this motherfucker, man. I'm gonna
Don't
put
let
the
Love
call
win
in
that
just for you.
game, bro.
Nah,
Especially
I
that
see
he
you
won
talking
the game.
cash money shit, nigga. All right, you talking cash money shit? No problem. You
I
got
ain't
something
cap
for me, boy.
classic. How you doing, family? Ravens back in the building, saying
We
he
got
hopes
something for
that
you.
you beat the Chiefs' ass. I guess.
You see, we ain't even worried about the cowgirls no more. They old news. They used to be like something that we worried about.
Classic
Now,
Barrett
yeah,
30 will
they
say what's
they
up to him right
they
now.
they signing fucking.
And the
Uh,
Steelers ain't win one in the '90s.
No, they
that's what
didn't.
I'm saying, fool. We the only team that's been in the. I saw a. You ever watch this? There's a guy named That's Good Sports. He funny as shit. This white boy. He a Bronco fan, but he makes like commentary about the
Oh,
league.
Yeah, yeah, I know
he
what
be
you're
with
talking about.
Tom Grassi and shit.
Yeah, that Tom Grossi motherfucker and Packers.
Yeah.
Hey,
I love
every
that
year I watch him every year after we beat them just to see him cry. Nah, that should be hilarious. But anyway, uh, I seen they did a joint podcast one day,
guy. I'm
and
looking
they were
forward
talking
to being
about
live doing the college
they.
football picks. Yeah, we'll be there Saturday, 10:30 Eastern. Go ahead, Icus. Keep finishing.
Yeah, the Tom Grossi. They were talking about how what team is the most cursed team. So I kind of want to do that here. I want to ask y'all boys, what is the most cursed team in the NFL?
I seen that
Dolphins.
episode actually, man.
You saw that shit, right,
How they didn't
I'm
have
gonna
the
go.
Bengals up there is ridiculous.
I'm gonna go
bro?
Buffalo.
Okay, hold up. Before that boy say, when you say how they didn't have it, in what facet? Because he did it two ways. He did it. What's the most cursed team, and then what's the most fruitful team? So I want to do the fruitful team after. But what do you say? How he didn't have the Bengals up there? The most cursed team?
Yes.
I don't know, bro. Y'all been to a couple of Super Bowls. I don't consider that curse.
I don't either.
And then y'all been into
Okay.
one in recent memory. You get what I'm saying? So
Okay. So okay, you take the Bengals off that list. Okay, I can live with that.
No one's lost 4 in a row like Buffalo.
Yeah.
okay, that's a candidate
Yeah.
for me. The Dolphins too. And here's what's crazy about why. All right, Dolphins don't get mentioned like that, but dog, think about it. They last playoff win was in the 2000. I think the year 2000 against a rookie,
Against the
Peyton
Chiefs.
Manning.
I mean, not the Chiefs.
No, Peyton Manning, bro.
Yeah, his third year. Yeah, Manning. Yeah, they came back
So
from 20 to 10.
Lamar Thomas, the running back, I'll never forget that game. That's their last playoff win, bro. Since then, nigga, the Bengals have been to a Super Bowl. Detroit is back from obscurity. Tampa Bay has won 2 Super Bowls in that time. You remember, I'm talking about the dregs of the league because there was a time these teams were fucking blooper reels. Tampa Bay, Detroit, like New Orleans. You
For
remember when New
real.
Orleans was? Come on, bro. They used to wear
Back
paper
city
bags on their
cities,
head.
bruh,
Come on,
bruh.
come on, dog. These were the dregs of the league, and all these teams have rose from obscurity to either be viable in the Super Bowl era or win a Super Bowl. The Dolphins have done nothing. Nigga, even Cleveland. Remember, Cleveland used to be Baltimore. Baltimore turned into Baltimore, but they got a expansion team to now have Deshaun Watson going to fucking playoffs and shit. So an expansion team, nigga. Carolina went to a Super Bowl. Jacksonville went to a championship game. You feel me? These were expansion teams. The Texans are now relevant.
It's not saying much, isn't it? Patriots won 6 Super Bowls. Yep.
Those early Jacksonville teams was good, real good.
Yep. Let me see something.
That was Mark Brunell. I didn't know he's the quarterback coach in Detroit now.
Mark Brunell. Yeah, classic. We'll see you Saturday morning. I touch
I
got
like
some.
I like
What's
Detroit coaching staff, man. Detroit coaching staff is nice.
because he has a veteran staff.
Uh, Deuce, they I think one they offensive coordinator or something.
Yeah. What a great show we had tonight, folks. What a great show. Itus, Molina, Bargoff, Dat Boy, Raven, Classic Barrister, the young man, Calvin Dickerson, big Lions fan. I want to thank all you guys. Big Money Sean,
Yeah, it's a good combo tonight.
all you guys. I want to thank you. Raven was ecstatic. CD Lamb got his deal. I told you that Saturday night, bro. You cannot find a CD Lamb at 24 in the draft. I'm sorry to tell you that. And I told you guys that. You're not going to find it. Nephew was awesome, bro.
Yeah,
We'll do it again tomorrow night. The Broncos is the topic. The hottest thing going right now in the league is Bo Nix. I tried to tell you guys a year ago Bo Nix was going to be a good NFL pro. And Sean Payton got his. Sean Payton is so good. Bro, Zach Wilson looks like a superstar with him coaching. I'm not kidding. Also, Zach Wilson, that boy making throws. I said, where the hell was this?
yeah. He got both of them over there too. It's wild.
Yeah. Let me see. No, the girl I made. Yeah. Raven talking about women. We'll see you tomorrow night, folks. 7:30 or 8:30 Eastern time. We'll be on the air. Broncos, and then you guys can pull up and talk anything you want. I kind of like this concept of guys pulling up and speaking their minds. So we'll see you tomorrow night, folks. Good night from the Oasis. Yo, Dad, stay for a minute.